What is up, everyone? Gamer Live Studio here, back at it with another off the top video. And today we're here to talk about the Xbox raising their Game Pass prices. They got new tiers for it, so there's a lot of things going on with a whole bunch of drama and stuff. And then after that, we're going to be talking about a little bit of Ghost of Yote, you know, what's going on with that. And also towards the very end, we are hearing some rumors swirling around that Xbox might be possibly leaving the console for good, like they're exiting out and they're going full third party. Again, there's just a lot of rumors and drama just swirling around, but you know how this goes. You know, a lot of people will just like to make up stuff, over exaggerating stuff, all this type of garbage. Okay, you know me, you know how I do. Personally, for me, I'm just gonna state my own opinions, but I'm just here to point shit out, and I'm just letting you know what's going on, and I have you guys to navigate in what you want to do. Okay, that's just what I do on this channel. So without further ado, let's get started with the video itself. And oh, by the way, don't forget to like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate that, and make sure you leave your opinions and everything else down below in the comment section down below. Okay, but without further ado, let's get started with the video itself. So yes, Xbox is raising their prices, and they're basically changing their core into central, and they got premium and ultimate plans. You know, basically that's what they're doing. They're taking notes from PlayStation, where they have 3 tiers. That's basically what they're doing. They got 3 tiers. So let's go take a look at the new tiers things right here. So basically, essential right here. Essential used to be core, right? And I believe core only had 25 games. So core is getting a bump up between, instead of 25 games, they're getting 50 games. So now you're still paying the same monthly payment, which is $9.99 a month, and you're getting, instead of 25 games, you're getting another 25 games, so that's 50 games in total, including with this. And you get unlimited cloud gaming. So I guess even all these tiers are getting unlimited cloud gaming and stuff like that, right? You're getting those in-game benefits, right? Games, online multiplayer. Yes, this is for console stuff, not for PC. I'm not affected by it because I'm on PC Game Pass, so I'm not really affected by this. But did they went up for PC Game Pass? Absolutely. We'll take a look at that when we get there. So this is for consoles, so they basically added in a little bit more. They still kept the price at $10.99 a month. And then after that, they put they changed that to core to essential. Then premium, they have a premium tier, this middle tier, which is $15 a month, right? Unlimited cloud gaming, all that stuff. You're getting 200 plus games. And I guess the difference is with this one right here, the premium tier, they're not getting the day and date games like Ultimate. Ultimate is getting day and date games from Xbox and stuff like that. It's kind of messy. I don't like it personally. It's a bit too messy. I'm not sure and how they wording stuff and how that works. I think we're gonna have to wait and see in the next, like, you know, couple of weeks and month down the road to see how does this all really works out. So, but they're not getting day and date. However, they will be getting first party games in a year later or 12-month later down the line. So if, let's just say, for example, I'm just throwing this as an example. I don't think it's these games coming up. I think it's going to be for the next games or next year gaming coming up, where they might say, okay, well, we'll put like Forza Horizon 6, for example, right? For Forza Horizon 6 drop day and date onto the ultimate tier. Basically, you're not going to see that game until a year later. So if it comes out in 2026, that means premium will get it in 2027. Pretty much. That's basically in a year time gap. So that's pretty much what this tier is. So you're getting 200 plus games. You don't get day and date games, but you do get games a year later from launch. So basically within 1 year later of launch. So pretty much within that time frame. So basically, you know, Forza Horizon 6 comes out in 2026. You might see that in maybe early 2027 or late 2027. So you're gonna see it coming over there to premium. That's what they're doing, right? So that's for $15.99, right? You're getting this and that, you know, the online stuff like that. And then Ultimate, you know, you're getting everything, day and date games, day one. You're getting 75 plus games, day one games, including all Xbox published games, day one. You're getting Ubisoft, you're getting cloud gaming. So everything across the board, you're all getting cloud gaming and all that stuff, right? Now, again, now for me personally, right? If I was on Ultimate, right now, let's just say hypothetically I was on a console right now, right? Would I still continue paying for Ultimate for $30 a month? Because $30 a month is a lot of money, right? Now, again, you gotta ask yourself, am I getting the benefits out of everything that's included here? Am I really getting the benefits for $30 a month? And a lot of people, if not most people out there, is going to say no. And that's perfectly okay, because I'll be the same way. Be like, nah, it's not worth paying $30 a month. Even though, yes, you're getting, you know, day and date games, you know, day one. You know, I will honestly just go back a tier to premium and just get this one. And I will wait for a year for launch. If anything, I know how to buy my games anyway in the first place. So, like, again, Game Pass was never a crutch for me. It was never been a crutch. It's a good value, don't get me wrong. It's great, it's fantastic. But I don't use Game Pass as a crutch for, like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, like, I'm gonna stop, you know, buying games. I'm just gonna use Game Pass. I'm not doing that. I'm still buying my games regardless. Like, it's still happening. Now, a lot of people are upset about this. Now, I totally get it, right? If you're not playing, you know, like Ubisoft garbage, right? Which, personally for me, I wouldn't care about Ubisoft games. Like, they have a bad reputation and they got a bad taste in my mouth. So, for that, I done supported Ubisoft games. I'm just like this. I'm done. I don't care what kind of Assassin's Creed game that they put out and stuff. Whatever they do, I'm just done with it, because, you know, like, again, what they did with the Crew Motorfest, right? If you remember the Crew Motorfest or the Crew, everybody has brought it, everybody played it, right? At some point, I didn't like the Crew, right? I didn't like it, so I stopped playing it, so I don't really care about the Crew. But for a lot of other people out there, they really do like the game. They enjoyed it, they have a lot of fun with it. But the thing is that when the next Crew game came out, the Crew 2, and then now they got Crew Motorfest, they basically delisted the Crew and basically took it to, you know, not only they just delisted it, but they took it out of everybody's you know, account. So basically, they basically did like this. So basically, let's just say, even though I think I have the Crew 2, I believe so, but I think I hide it. But I'm just saying, for example, let's just put like a game for example here. Let's just say like this, for example. If this was the Crew, but this is Dirt 5, basically what they did was they not only just delisted, they literally just took it out of my account. They literally just went in here and just removed the whole game out of the account. You know, delisting a game will be like this, where I have brought Forza Horizon 4. I brought Forza Horizon 4, the Ultimate Edition, right? And I brought 2 copies of it. So Microsoft delisted Forza Horizon 4, which is perfectly understandable, right? I get it, right? You're using cards and license, and at a certain point, the game is going to get delisted, right? However, I can still get access to the game and still download it, because of the fact that even though they have delisted the game, I can still come in here and still, you know, right, you know, download the game and buy it. You know, well, not buy it, but I can still download the game. Even though if it's delisted, I can still download it right now and play Forza Horizon 4 perfectly fine. So everything is going to work. Maybe not all of the online functions, but I can still play single player and still race, do this, do that, customize cars. I can still do stuff in the game, right? I can still do stuff. So that's but basically Ubisoft took it a step further and just delisted the whole damn game. They delist the game and they took it out of your account. That's what they did. Which it, you know, it leads to a bad taste into people's mouth, right? So I don't care about Ubisoft garbage, right? And if you don't really care about Fortnite and stuff like that and the Fort Crew, which I don't give a fuck about Fort Crew, that's when you gotta really sit there and ask yourself the question is it worth paying $30 a month for this with all of these benefits? And if one or two or maybe three of them out of those benefits ain't really worth or justified for your own self, right, for you, right, again, I'm just pointing it out and I'm just being honest with you. If I was on a console, right, if I was on an Xbox console right now, I would literally just go down one tier down. I'm perfectly fine if I have to wait within 1 year just to get Forza Horizon 6. And regardless, even if Forza Horizon 6 did drop day and date, I could still go out there and buy the game regardless. So if I like the game that much, which I do, I'm gonna go and fucking buy it, which I have. The only game that I didn't brought on Steam yet is Forza Horizon 5. I'm waiting that until it gets closer to the end when they about to delist it, then I go and buy it. But I already got it, you know, playing on my PC Game Pass already. And you can see it right here. So I already got the games already right here ready to go. So I'm already set. I'm playing it. I brought the DLC for it and stuff like that. I brought I brought the version on here because I think this is what I own. So I did brought Forza Horizon 5. So I did brought it. I brought the card packs and stuff, and then I gotta wait until I buy it I'm gonna wait a little bit later until it gets close to like kind of delisting. So when Forza Horizon 6 comes out for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, then I'll go and buy this on Steam on Steam when it gets cheaper, and I'm gonna buy the Ultimate Edition with that, and probably with the card packs as well. So I'll be buying all that shit again, but for the Steam copy version. You know what I'm saying? So I do buy games, right? I do buy and play games. So like again, the Game Pass thing for me personally is not a crutch, because I know what to buy and what not to buy. I know myself. Okay, I can care less what anybody else, because you know why? You know why I don't care? Is because that's you. I'm me. I can't tell you what to do. What the fuck you want me to do? What you want me to do? Tell you what to buy and what not to buy? I don't tell you what to do. The only thing that I'm sitting here is doing is just pointing shit out, and I'm just giving you my own example of the things that I would have done. And if it was on a console, I will just go down to premium. Some people are going down to essential, which is perfectly fine. And some are just unsubscribing altogether, which is perfectly fine. You have every right to be upset about this, right? Because $30 is a steep price point, right? It's pretty steep, right? For $30. And I totally get it. I totally understand. So for me, for me personally, I would have just dropped down to premium. Right? But again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you, like, if I was in this situation, that's what I would have done. Pretty much. Like, yeah, you know, it was fun while it lasted for Ultimate, but hey, I can go down to premium and I'll be perfectly fine. If I have to wait within a year, I'm fine, because I'm still going to buy my games regardless. At the end of the day, the most important thing about, you know, no matter if it's like subscription service, this or that, the most important thing is the games. The games, what games are we buying? What games are we playing? That's the most important key thing about this thing. Is the games. What are they offering me? What Xbox first party games are they offering me? Are they offering me games that I can play and have fun and I'm buying it? Yes, they do. I'm buying Forza Horizon 4. I'm buying Forza Horizon 5. And I will be still continuing buying Forza Horizon 6. This ain't gonna change anything. I get, like, you get upset about it and stuff like that. But, bro, I'm tired of the crying and the tears. Shit been going up. What the fuck? There's nothing you can do about it. The price is the price. It is what it is. The only thing you can do is navigate through the situation and whatever financial situation that you are in. You have to figure out, okay, what do I want to do? Okay? Getting angry and getting upset and crying and all this bullshit ain't going to change anything. The price is the price. They raised it, right? You can sit here and be like this all day on fucking YouTube crying and doing this type of bullshit, right? It's okay you want to talk your shit. It's okay you want to express yourself, right? And say, hey, I don't like this, blah, blah, blah. And that's perfectly fine. But being overly dramatic and all this bullshit, cut that bullshit out, okay? How about you come up with fucking solutions? What could I do to help, to solve the situation, right? We can always sit here and complain about shit, but you know what I don't hear a lot? I don't hear a lot of solutions, right? I don't hear a lot of solutions. Again, it's still scummy, right? What Xbox Game Pass is. And yes, this is an L for sure. It's definitely an L for sure. Like I said in my last video about those, Xbox raising their console prices. That is an L for sure. Not taking that away. This is an L for sure. I'm not taking that away. It is an L. They're getting the hate that they deserve, and yet, yes, good. This is why I like this is exactly why I stick with the Xbox community. Because you know why? Because the Xbox community can step up and say some shit about it. They're not like PlayStation fanboys over there, or those little groupies over there that will be like, oh, PlayStation raising prices, good, hooray! And all you hear is nothing but crickets. They're not saying anything back. They're not saying anything bad about it. They're like saying, oh, hey, PlayStation raised their prices on the subscription service for America. Good. I'm happy. I'm happy to pay more, and I'm not getting anything out of it. That's why I do not like the PlayStation community. The PlayStation community will bend over and take anything. They will accept mediocrity. They will accept it, and they love it, right? Now again, I'm not justifying, what they're doing is here, but again, Microsoft is a business, PlayStation is a business, Nintendo is a business, right? Steam is a business. All these motherfuckers are here to do what? Make money. Shit ain't fucking free. You should know better. Nothing in this life, in this world, is free. Okay? And everybody's sitting here complaining about the pricing and stuff like that, and this, I can't take another subscription service. I'm like, are we seriously crying about this shit? Before Game Pass even existed, I was buying games regardless. If Game Pass didn't exist, I will still be buying Xbox games regardless. I know what games I'm going to buy. Yes, I'm going to buy Forza Horizon 5. Yes, I'm going to buy the next Elder Scrolls 6. Yes, I'm going to buy this. What do you think I'm going to do? Not buy it? Of course I'm going to fucking... Because I play games and I like the games that I play. Your game taste might be different from mine, and that's okay. Not everybody has to be on the same page, and that's perfectly fine. That's what makes us gamers, because we all have our own tastes and different stuff that we like. We buy what we like and what we enjoy, and that's what I do. Can't sit there and argue and tell me some shit like, oh, well, I just buy Xbox games because because they're a dying platform. I don't buy Xbox games because they're a fucking dying platform. I buy the Xbox games because their fucking games are fun. They are enjoyable. I can come home from work and have a great time. I'm playing my music. I'm driving in the game. I'm doing what I need to do. Like, what the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ. I want to enjoy myself, And that's why these games are enjoyable. I'm having fun. It's not a chore. It's not a job. It's not a grind. It's not like Gran Turismo fucking 7 where I have to grind to just unlock one fucking car in the game. I gotta spend what? How many hours? 30, 20, 40 fucking hours just to get one fucking car in the game? Meanwhile, I go jump on Forza Horizon 5. I do 1 to 2, 3 races, and I have enough money to buy the car and customize it and put paint colors and everything else. And I get to drive it and tune the car the way I want to. Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun and less grinding. And I'm having a good time. Hello? That's the difference. I buy Xbox games because their games are fun and enjoyable, and I'm having a great time. That's why I don't buy PlayStation games, because their games are not fun. And when I say PlayStation game, I mean specifically first-party PlayStation title games. Their games are not fun. They are not enjoyable. It is pale in comparison, and you know it. It's ridiculous. And this is, like, again, this is what I was saying, that I like the Xbox community because I'm canceling my subscription. Xbox players call out boycott Game Pass hard over 50% price increase as Microsoft website crashes from the massive cancellation. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people did cancel it, or a lot of those gamers, they just went one tier down, or they went down to Essential. But again, we are speaking up, we are voting with our wallets, and we're saying some shit. Where do I hear that same energy over there on PlayStation? Where do I hear that? I don't hear nothing over there on PlayStation. Nothing like that. Their PlayStation community over there, they don't say nothing. All these PlayStation so-called centric channels, they don't even speak up real problems what's going on with PlayStation. Because you know why? Because PlayStation is doing what? They're following what Xbox is doing. I thought PlayStation was the market leader, but they're putting you know, Helldivers 2 on PlayStation. They're putting Helldivers 2 on no, sorry, not PlayStation. I'm sorry, my bad. They're putting Helldivers 2 on Xbox. My bad. I apologize that. Ugh. But I'm just saying, like, they're putting games on there, and more is to come. Because I guarantee you, the PlayStation CEOs sees it and say, "Wow, we made a lot of money on that. Let's keep putting more games on there." They're not gonna have their studios over there with their thumb up their ass, right? They're not gonna have Bluepoint and fucking Nixes to sit on their fucking ass and not do nothing. They're gonna get their ass up to do something, to make ports and do other games on other ports. Then just PC. They're not only just doing PC, they're gonna do it for Nintendo and for Xbox. They're doing it. They are fucking doing it. You're not gonna pay a studio to have them to do absolutely fucking nothing. And right here, and this is like, again, I like the Xbox community because they're speaking up on it. They're saying some shit about it, and they're speaking and they're voting with their wallets. That's why I stick around with this community. That's why I've been sticking with the Xbox community. Because they know how to speak up and vote for their wallet. And like, again, if I was in that position, right? Let's say if I did had an Xbox console, right? Because I'm just as much as the same boat as everyone else in the Xbox community. If I had a console, I'll be in the same boat. I'll be like, okay, do I want to pay for $30 a month, or should I go one tier down? Most likely for me, I'll just go one tier down. That's personally what I would have done. There's no shame in that. The fuck? I don't feel shame into doing that shit. It is what it is. I'm just doing it for my own self. My financial situation, not yours. Okay? If you can afford it, that's great. If you can't afford it, go one tier down. If you're going to cancel it altogether, That's perfectly fine. That's what we need in this community. We need a community that knows how to, you know, put their foot down and tell them what's going on and what we like and what we don't fucking like, and let it be known. You know what I'm saying? Like, we letting it to be known that, look, we're not about this shit. What, you know, whatever. If you're gonna be like this, I'm out. Good. Good. I'm glad I'm seeing the fucking hate. Good. That's just lets me know that I'm in a community where I should be at. Not in the PlayStation community camp over there that's accepting mediocrity. Because I don't want to be in that camp. Because if you be in the camp where they can't even put their fucking foot down on shit, why would I want to be there in the first place? Because if we was outdoors in a campsite, and then we got all these people in the camp, and oh look, there's a bear, and then they don't do shit about it, they just let the bear eat everybody else in the camp, they're not gonna put a stop to the bear, they're not gonna do nothing. Why would I be in the camp? Why would I be in a group of people in a campsite with that? It's dumb. It's stupid as fuck. I want to be in a camp that actually like, oh shit, there's a bear. We're going to do something about it. We're going to attack the bear. We're going to defend it. We're going to defend ourselves. We're going to do something. We're not going to just sit there and just take it and just like, oh, well, let the bear eat my arm. Let him drag so I can be fucking dead. You know? That's what the PlayStation community loves. And again, I don't know what's the reason why they're raising their prices for this. I don't know. I don't know whether it's Call of Duty. And again, speaking on that real quick for Call of Duty, that could be another plausible reason, because Call of Duty 7, it ain't looking good in terms of pre-order because Battlefield 6. Now, you know what game I'm going to be getting? Just because I'm an Xbox fan, I'm not a fanboy like these fucking clowns out here. Even though I rock with Xbox, but not every game I fucks with. So if you think I'm going to be downloading and playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7, you are sadly mistaken. I will not be buying that game at all, nor even downloading that fucking game. I will be buying Battlefield 6 and buying their DLC and their passes. That's what I'm going to be doing. Because you know why? Because you know why I'm doing it? You want to know why? You want to know why? Because I don't dick ride for that shit? You want to know why? It's because I want Xbox to do fucking better with their own fucking games. And Call of Duty needs to do fucking better. So what do I need to do? I need to put my money where my mouth is. So I'm going to go out there and buy and pre-order Battlefield 6. That's what I'm going to fucking do. And I'm going to be playing that game in the next couple of years. I don't give a fuck about Black Ops 7. How you gonna make improvement in Black Ops fucking 7, and I'm talking all this shit about it, and then I'm keep on giving my money to Black Ops? That's not going to help or have Xbox and that studio to realize like, oh, we're making improvements, yeah, but I keep on giving my money to them. That's not how it works. You got to put your money where your mouth is. You got to put your money where, hey, if you ain't gonna do what you gotta do, then I'm gonna put my money somewhere else. And guess where I'm putting it? Battlefield 6. Not fucking Black Ops 7, Battlefield 6. And then hopefully by next year, when Modern Warfare 4, supposedly the next Call of Duty game, hopefully they're gonna get their shit together. Because if they're gonna do the same exact shit, guess what I'm going to be doing? Playing Battlefield 6 until the next Battlefield 7. That's what I'm going to be doing. Okay? Because again, if you want a studio and a corporation and a company to get the fucking memo and the message, then I'm going to go spend money on the other game. So they can understand and get the message that, oh shit, they're not buying our battle passes. They're not pre-ordering our games. Yes, yes, I'm subscribed to fucking Game Pass. That is true. They're getting my money, but they're not getting all of my money. And even if I'm on Game Pass, I'm not even downloading it. Because guess what? They're going to look at the data and see how many people are going to download Blackout 7. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm not downloading it because it's a waste of time. It's a bunch of bullshit. If I'm not even pre-ordering the beta, and I'm not even planning on playing the game or downloading it, they're going to see it, and they're going to see, like, oh, okay, I see a lot of people are subscribed to Game Pass, but not that many people are downloading it or even playing, you know, Blackout 7 long term. Where is all of our players are playing? Oh, shit, they're playing fucking EA game. They're playing that game over there. They're playing Battlefield 6. So we need to do better because the competition is here. That's called competition. I want Xbox to do better. Then we need to put our foot down and put our money where our mouth is. And we gotta vote for our wallets. It's as simple as that. And I'm glad that this is happening. Good. I'm good. I'm happy for this. Good. Okay. Now again, I don't know. Maybe the second thing why they're raising their prices is because they're spending money. Look at this right here between these two. Again, I'm not sitting here justifying this of the price hike or whatever. But again, you got to think about it. Xbox been putting out some fucking games, and they have been dropping some fucking games, and they're making deals. So we can't sit here and say Xbox ain't spending fucking money. They're not sitting here saying, oh, okay, we you know, like, again, I'm not trying to sit here and defend this type of shit. I'm just letting you know and just pointing it out to you, right? And I'm letting you decide on what you want to do. I'm just letting you know and just pointing shit out. That's all I'm doing. So I'm not defending this. I'm just saying, from all of this that you see right here, this shit costs money. This shit ain't fucking free. The fuck? Day and date games, and they also got 70 plus other games that's going to be coming on there day one. Who knows what those 75 games are? These could be really good deals. These could be games that we could have saw at the fucking Jeff Keighley show. Like that ill game. I don't know if you've seen that gameplay or not. Who knows? That could be on fucking Game Pass Ultimate. Could be coming there day and date. Oh, hey, I see a lot of people do like that ill game. Let's put that on there. Or maybe they make a deal with that Tales of Annihilation. Tales of Annihilation, the game that was, I think, when Sorrows like first released their little teaser trailer, and we was like, oh, Sorrows, yeah, okay. And then when we see Tales of Annihilation, that full gameplay in that trailer, they even showed the extended version. They're like, yo, this is the game right here I gotta play. Like, I want this game to come out now. Who knows? Xbox could be talking to them and saying, hey, I noticed that you got that Tales of Annihilation games. How about we'll help you develop that game, and you could put that on Game Pass Ultimate. And then we'll let it sell across on all platforms. Who knows? That could be those deals. That could be those deals that Xbox is fucking making. And we can obviously see throughout the whole course of this whole entire year, Xbox has been spending fucking money. So they've been spending some fucking money, and they need that money back. And again, I'm not defending. I'm just telling it from a perspective, from a business perspective, right? You know, they're spending money, they're giving y'all stuff, and they need that money back, right? Because it ain't fucking free. So we can even see right here all the money that they have spent with these deals. Look at this. Stalker 2. They probably spent money to put that on here on this platform, and we're getting it. We're getting Stalker 2 on Game Pass. That shit is not even on PlayStation Plus or even in their fucking premium. They still got the old Stalker games. The old ones. Not even the newest one. Not even Stalker 2. Not even the latest one on their service. So Xbox is making fucking deals. Doom the Dark Ages right here. Atomic Fall. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Right? Silksong. They even got Hollow Knight and Silksong right here. So if you haven't even played the first one, you could jump into the first one and play the second one. They got 2 back to back. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Expedition 33. Did we forgot about that? Expedition 33. Where am I seeing this energy from PlayStation? So they're spending fucking money. They're spending fucking money to put it on here on the service. They're fucking spending money. Can't sit here and argue and say, "Oh, they're not spending money." No, they're spending money. They're spending money. It ain't fucking free. You can see all the money that they're spending onto the service. So we can't really sit here and say, "Oh, well, they're not really spending money. They're not really dropping games." The fuck are we talking about? They're spending fucking money. Valve. Look at it. They're spending money. They got Grand Theft Auto on here. They even got the Legacy for PC and the Enhanced Edition for PC. Fallout 3, Fallout 4. We know they're gonna get a new Fallout game. Look at this. Metaphor ReFantasia. Stalker 2. Like, what? Shit, even Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, they spent money and put it on the service. So they are out here dropping the bag, making some deals, and putting some games on Game Pass. And these are some really good games. I don't know if you haven't noticed, but they even put Vision of Mata. This wasn't a game. This wasn't a day one on Game Pass at all for Vision of Mata. It wasn't. And now, what, year and a half later, 2 years later, now they put Vision of Mata right into the service on Game Pass. Vision of Mata. And I already have it installed, and I'm about to be playing that game. Hogwarts Legacy. Bro, they're spending money. Oh yeah. Xbox is dropping bags. They're dropping bags of money and putting that money into the service. So we can't really sit there and say, "Oh, they don't deliver games. They don't bring games to us. They're not making games." Excuse me? Like, again, I'm not justifying for the price hike and whatever. Again, I'm just pointing it out that I'm just saying hypothetically, this could be one of the reasons why are they raising their prices. Again, I'm not justifying it. If you can't afford it, like, again, unsubscribe and do what you gotta do. I don't tell people what to do. I'm just pointing it out. But again, at the end of the day, you gotta give credit where credit is due. Sure, raising the price on this service is an L, but shit, they're still putting fucking games on the service that people are fucking they're using the service for. Are they putting games on there? Yes. Are they making games and putting on the service? Yes. Are they putting day and day games that people want to play? Yes, they put in fucking Hollow Knight, for crying out loud. That's an indie title. People still buy. They still bought the game, and they still use and they're playing it on Game Pass. They're doing what they gotta do. They're handling the business. Look at what they're doing for Ninja Gaiden 4. They're making shit happen. They're dropping the bags. They're dropping more games than what PlayStation even put out for this whole entire generation. Dropping. What is PlayStation has done? What PlayStation has they fucking dropped that was a success? What are you gonna say? Fucking Helldivers 2? That's it? Then what we're gonna say after that? They're gonna say, they drop whatever Astro McBottle, that forgetful ass game. Oh, it's successful. Yeah, got game with it. But nobody gives a fuck about that game. That's not gonna make people go over there and be like, yeah, man, I'm excited for PlayStation. Nobody ain't fucking doing that. more people are more excited about Ninja Gaiden 4 than that fucking Hollow Knight game. Then, well, not Hollow Knight, I'm sorry. Than that fucking Astrobot game. My bad. But again, they're dropping the bags. They're dropping the bags. Cause who's putting this shit together? Team Ninja, and they got Platinum. And Xbox is making it happen. I don't hear fucking PlayStation doing that. And ain't PlayStation, they got two headquarters. They got one in they got PlayStation of America, and then they got a PlayStation in Japan over there, or Sony headquarters over there. Why are they not picking up the phone? Because Team Ninja and Platinum is, I believe it should be in Japan. So why the fuck are they not calling them up and letting them know, like, hey, yeah, I know that you did this. Can you do a game for us for this game? I don't see them fucking picking up the phone, and they're literally right down the street. Microsoft and Xbox been American-based company first. And they're the ones who's picking up the phone calls for getting Team Ninja and fucking Platinum to work together. And that shit costs fucking money. But they're making it happen. If Xbox didn't do that, Ninja Gaiden 4 wouldn't even exist. Ninja Gaiden 4 would not even exist without who? Xbox picking up the phone and calling Team Ninja and fucking Platinum and have them working together and say, hey, can you make, you know, I know a long time ago you used to make Ninja Gaiden 4. Can we make it happen again? And I guarantee you, fucking like Team Ninja say, yeah, sure, we would love to, but the problem is we're kind of short on staff. We don't have whatever. Oh, that's not a problem. I got somebody for you. They call in a fucking Platinum and say, hey, bitch, you owe me for the last time that fiasco from the Xbox One generation. Remember that fucking, Dragon, whatever the fuck that game was? That you promised that you're gonna release, but you stole all of our money and you put a game out for for another platform. Oh yeah, I know, yeah. That was kind of fucked up, and those people, they kind of left and stuff, and we're kind of in trouble, and we need some money. But yeah, we got no problems doing you a free favor. What you want us to do? Hey, Team Ninja is about to be making this Ninja Gaiden 4 game. Can you fucking do something about that? Can you help them out? Yeah, sure, we can help. We can help. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can go over there at Team Ninja, and we'll help them develop Ninja Gaiden 4. Yeah, that's no problem. Yeah, we can do that. Not a problem. When are we gonna make this happen? Hey, we want it pronto, por favor. Okay, we're gonna put some money behind it. Just get it done. Yeah, no problem. We'll get it done, and we'll see what else work we can do in the future. That's why Xbox is making this shit happen. Why is PlayStation is not on the fucking phone doing it? They're not on fucking phone doing that shit. Like, again, I'm just pointing it out to you. I'm just pointing it out. And the reason why I have to raise my voice is because I'm just throwing it out there to you. Like, yo, who is doing this? Poor little PlayStation over here. This is what you get? Alan Wake 2. Goat Simulator 3. And this is the monthly games shit dropping in October. Meanwhile, here's this game coming out on October, what, 20th? 20th, I believe. Let's look it up. Let's see. Wait, where is it? Yeah, it comes out in October 20th. Yeah, it comes out on the 20th. 15 days, 2 hours, and 52 minutes. It'll be dropping. That's coming out, and then we got Outer Worlds coming out like a couple of days after that. 9 days after that. So when this drops, this one's gonna drop. I'm gonna be playing Outer Worlds 2. Exactly what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna play it because I already got Game Pass, which, like, again, yes, Game Pass raised their prices up to the PC to like $16 and something and change. So let me see if I can find it. I'm not sure. See all the benefits. So yeah, so basically if I want to join this, I can join, but I don't need to because I don't own a console. My current plan is right now is PC Game Pass. So this is what I'm getting. 300 plus games. Right? Day one available. So I'm perfectly fine. I'm not affected by this. So I don't need to rage and get upset and be like, And plus, anyway, even if, let's say, they did raise the price to like $30, right? Will I unsubscribe? Sure, I'll unsubscribe. I don't need to have that because I can still buy my games. But even if I did unsubscribe from Game Pass, right? Is that going to stop me from buying these games at the end of the day? It ain't going to stop me from buying Xbox games. I'm going to still buy them. Because you know why? Because the games are fun and they are enjoyable and I'm having a great time with them. Okay? That is that. So even if they did raise the price up to $30, I'll just unsubscribe. But I'm not going to make a big video about it and be like, oh, you guys, they raised the Game Pass prices to $30 on PC. Oh, Xbox. Oh my god. I'm in tears. Oh no. Like, bro, I'm not gonna do all that bullshit. No. That is just the dumbest shit ever. Like, who fucking cries about that shit? Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of people hearing that crying bullshit. Just do what you gotta do and move on. And that's what I'm going to do. Just be like, okay, well, they raise up their prices. Then either I will join this right here, but if it has something to deal with a console, which it does, then it's no point in joining any one of these. I'll just unsubscribe and just go about my business. It's not the end of the world. I'm not using Game Pass as a crutch. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using Game Pass to take advantage of the situation. And Game Pass now just raised up to what? $16.49. I'm perfectly fine. I can deal with this. If it goes any higher than, like, let's say the hard line to draw will be like probably like maybe what, $20, maybe $25. That's my hard line to draw. And if it's too much for me, I'm just gonna unsubscribe and keep going about my business. That's it. And like, again, at the end of the day, it ain't gonna stop me from playing all these Xbox games that's gonna be dropping. Like that Forza Horizon 6. Oh, I'm buying that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna play it, buy it, and I'm gonna buy 2 copies of that. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, that's not maybe that's not what you would do, but that's what I'm going to do. I do whatever the fuck I want. Because you know why? Because I'm financially fucking stable. You know, I'm not the richest person in the world, but I'm damn sure ain't the fucking brokest. But I'm not an idiot when it comes down to the subscription service. I'm going to pick and choose my battles wise. And I'm going to pick and choose my games the way how I'm going to do. If Game Pass didn't exist, whether or not Black Ops 7 was like fantastic, if I see if it's garbage and it looks trash, then I'm not buying the game. I don't give a fuck it has an Xbox logo sticker on there. Okay? I don't give a fuck. If I know the game is trash, I'm not picking it up and buying it. It's just that simple. Because I know myself. I know what games that I buy and play. So I'm going to be perfectly okay. I'm not going to sit here and cry and shit. And plus, on top of that, I'm on PC, for crying out loud. There's so many different options I can go and buy and get these games. Like, Game Pass is not the end of the world. Like, for real, I'm being serious. Like, it's really not the end of the world. It's just basically it's a service. If you want to use it, use it. Whatever you pick and choose, if you can take advantage of it, do so. If you can't, don't bother. It's okay. You can leave. The fuck? Like, I'm gonna sit here and cry and shit? Fuck out of here. I'm gonna cry over that shit because, like, again, like, why would I cry about something and then what? And then I'm gonna be like, oh, I gotta jump to PlayStation, gotta jump ship. Why would I want to jump ship to fucking PlayStation and they serving this sad ass monthly fucking bullshit games? This is sad. This is fucking sad. Look how sad this is. Alan Wake 2, Ghost Simulator 3, and this is sad. And then meanwhile, here's Xbox saying, here's Xbox making shit happen. Again, this could be one of the reasons why they're raising their prices. But again, they're putting in fucking money. They are definitely making shit happen, putting in money in deals. And who knows what those 75 games right there, those 75 games, who knows what kind of deals that they could be making. Again, they could be making deals with a Tales of Annihilation. They could be making deals with that Ill game, right? From that Jeff Keighley show. They could be making a deal for that indie game, maybe Mouse. They could be making another deal with the Unwell or something like that. Another like cartoon kind of stylish game. They could be making another deal for a horror game. Or better yet, that OD game. They're putting money into that OD game from Kojima. That's coming to Xbox as well. So Xbox is spending money and they're pretty much alive and well, and they are investing in their money. And yes, there's going to be some games that is going to take some L's, right? Or it's just not good and it's terrible and they need fucking work on there. So I'm voting with my wallet and not buying their shit. I don't care. Yes, they're getting my PC Game Pass, but they're not getting like, oh man, you know, they're getting more Call of Duty money. They're not seeing me downloading the game, nor pre-ordering the game, nor playing their fucking beta. I can care less. I don't want that bloatware garbage running on my goddamn PC. That shit gotta go. That Call of Duty HQ bullshit gotta go. Shit is fucking trash. Shit, man. Let's keep it a buck here. Then we can see right here, you know, like again, though, everybody's talking about the whole Xbox this and their prices and stuff like that. You know what they're not talking about? They ain't talking about PlayStation. PS4 will reportedly start losing some services in 2026. You know why? Because guess what is going to be that replacement of that PS4? If you take away the 4 and you put a 5, this is going to be the PS5 replacement. Then PS6 comes out, cross generation from PlayStation 5 to PlayStation 6. That's what they're going to do. They're already going to lose services already in 2026. Yeah. Guarantee you. Yeah, people been having cross-generation games on there. That's why they didn't upgrade it to PlayStation 5. There was no sense of upgrading to PlayStation 5. Really, there was no sense of upgrading PlayStation 5 Pro. There is none. Because, like, again, the PlayStation 5 Pro is getting outsmoked by the base PS5. Which is crazy. But, hey, it's happening. Is happening. They about to be losing service for this, but they just thinking like, oh, it's going to be out of the thing. And look, just what I just said. I didn't even read this comment. Look at this person just said it right here. I sold my PS4 Pro in 2020, eventually replacing it with the PS5. And yeah, and then guess what, that PS5 is going to be right here. It's going to be your replacement. They're going to do cross-generation from PlayStation 5 to PlayStation 6. That's exactly what they're going to do. But you know what else is funny? With this whole Game Pass and everybody doing this whole outrage, like, oh my god, like, you know, whatever. Yes, if you want to express your opinions and be mad and upset and say, hey, I'm going to unsubscribe, I don't think it's worth it, whatever. That's fine. You want to make videos like that, that's perfectly fine. But people just taking it to the extreme and all this drama shit and stuff. Some people saying it because of like, oh, well, the financial situation, blah, 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 all the bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, some of it just sounds dumb as hell. But you gotta listen to this shit right here. Because you know why I got this right here? You'll see in a minute from this right here. Look at this. Take a listen to this.
As well here, which is a secret thing they removed. Microsoft quietly removes Xbox Game Pass DLC discounts. Following the Game Pass price hike, players have noticed that 10% discounts of DLCs is gone. One more perk quietly stripped away as backlash over rising costs continues.
So that's what they did. Again, this is where some of the things, like, again, I can care less about the 10% for DLC. If you're taking advantage of it, that's fine. That's up to you. Again, is this an L for raising prices? Yes. Yes, it is. Now, again, it's up to you how you're going to navigate. I don't tell you what to do. I'm just telling you, like, look, in my situation right now, I'm perfectly fine. If they're raising their prices all the way up to $20, $25, then I'll unsubscribe. And that's it, and move on. That's all I'm going to do. Okay, I know my financial situation, but I don't need to make a big deal, make a big video about it. Yes, I can express myself and say, yo, what the fuck is this? Some bullshit. Say it, and I move on. You know, because, like, again, the price is the price. But at least you got to know where you stand at, what you're going to do about it. Okay? Right now, currently, my situation, I'm only paying $16 and something cents. And I'm still getting day one games. I'm okay. I'm perfectly fine. For you, that could be different for you. And if you know you can't afford it and you're financially unstable, then just fucking, you gotta go. Unsubscribe, do what you gotta do, and be done with it. Move on. But I want you to, you think that's bad? I want you to keep listening to him. Because I want you to hear what this man, what Dreamcast guy gotta say, because this shit is fucking hilarious.
I'll be honest, I use this a lot. Backlash over rising costs continues. Now,
what?
I'll be honest, I use this a lot.
He used this shit a lot. Do you not hear that? Do you not hear that? Hold on, let's go rewind that back a little.
Over rising costs continues. Now, I'll be honest, I use this a lot. Because, I mean, honestly, I buy a lot of DLC, but also, it's cool that if I already have Game Pass, which I did until this week, I always thought it was a cool thing where, hey, if you buy a game, the reason this was so great is that the whole selling point of Game Pass for a lot of people is that, oh, I've already paid for the service. I'm happy to install something outside my comfort zone, a weird puzzle game, a roguelike, a first-person shooter that doesn't have an art style I super gel with. Okay, I've already paid for Game Pass, I'll play it. And then if I loved it, I did like the idea that, okay, now that I already have the game, let's check out the DLC. Oh, the DLC is marked down because I'm getting it through Game Pass. I actually did this with Starfield, where I bought...
He did it with Starfield. Do you not hear this shit? Do you not hear this shit? Hold on, we gotta rewind this all the way back. I want you to listen to this man, what he just said. I want you to listen to this shit. This shit is crazy. Hold on. We gotta blow this up. What did you say?
Rising cost continues. Now, I'll be honest, I use this a lot.
He used this shit a lot. The Dreamcast guy is the same person who was making all these Xbox dev videos, Game Pass is bad, all this fucking bullshit. This is the same guy who makes these videos, right? And he's using Game Pass. How are you gonna sit there and make all of these fucking bad this and that, right? What?
Gone. One more perk quietly stripped away as backlash over rising costs continues. Now, I'll be honest, I use this a lot. Because, I mean, honestly, I buy a lot of DLC, but also, it's cool that if I already have Game Pass, which I did until this week, I always thought it was a cool thing where, hey, if you buy a game, the reason this was so great is that the whole selling point of Game Pass for a lot of people is that, oh, I've already paid for the service. I'm happy to install something outside my comfort zone, a weird puzzle game, a roguelike, a first-person shooter that doesn't have an art style I super gel with. Okay, I've already paid for Game Pass, I'll play it. And then if I loved it, I did like the idea that, okay, now that I already have the game, let's check out the DLC. Oh, the DLC is marked down because I'm getting it through Game Pass. I actually did this with Starfield, where
He did it with Starfield. Remember how he was talking shit about Starfield and stuff like that? Like, oh, blah, 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 da, 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 da. He even did it through Starfield. And he basically paid for the DLC for Starfield. So basically, he has paid for the DLC for Shattered Space. So he's using Xbox Game Pass services. So he was basically paying $20 a month. He was paying for that shit. For Starfield DLC? Oh, okay.
Bought Starfield, but then I had Game Pass later on.
He brought Starfield, and he uses Game Pass later on to do what? To get the 10% discount for DLC.
And then when I was playing Starfield, oh, here's the DLC. I get the DLC for cheaper. I always thought that was a smart idea because it sort of incentivizes people to not just buy DLC that maybe they wouldn't have, but it makes you feel like you're getting a good deal. They removed this just to screw over their fans. Hey, thanks for supporting Game Pass. Pay an extra $2 or $3.
But again, like DLC has always been on sale. You can always get DLC on sale way later on. It doesn't matter. Even if you didn't brought the DLC day one or not, DLC can still be on sale regardless. Like, what the fuck? Like, even on Steam, like, Steam is having a sale right now, and they got DLC that are, like, cutting the price in half, and you can pick up whatever DLC you want that you miss. Seriously?
Every single piece of DLC. This to me is ridiculous. And the reason this extra pisses me off is that this is their official...
How is that ridiculous? But okay, hold on. He's sitting there saying that it's ridiculous, right? And he's saying, okay, whatever is bad. But ain't you was making all these Xbox dead videos, this dead, right? This dead. And then you keep going down, right? You know, Xbox is finished, the handheld bullshit. All of this bullshit, right? You keep going down. This right here, this, right? Look at the hypocrisy. This Dreamcast guy. I want to see something. Look at this, making Starfield look bad. Oh, it's going to run only on 30 FPS. Why? My honest review.
What's up, gamers? Dreamcast guy here, talking today about Starfield because I have now beaten the game, and it's kind of surprising to me, but this project has become one of the most controversial games of the year. It's not that it's full of crazy bad jokes or explosive glitches. The game is just controversial because it feels like the internet cannot decide if this is the best game ever or a complete dump. Like this video and I grew up playing it, which is that at times it feels incredibly hollow. This game is based on a tile system. Whenever you land on a planet or fast planet that I ever went to felt incredibly boring, incredibly empty, incredibly basic. And to me, this does suck. as a person that grew up loving Bethesda games, is that the whole selling point of Game Pass away as backlash over rising lot. Cool thing where, hey, if you buy a game, the reason for the service, I'm happy to install something outside my comfort zone, a weird puzzle game, a roguelike, a first-person shooter that doesn't have an art style I super gel with. Okay, I've already paid for Game Pass, I'll play it. And then if I loved it, I did like the idea that, okay, now that I already have the game, let's check out the DLC. Oh, the DLC is marked down because I'm getting it through Game Pass. I actually did this with Starfield, where I bought Starfield, but then I had Game Pass later on, and then when I was playing Starfield, oh, here's the DLC. I get the DLC for cheaper.
This is the same guy who was making all these Xbox's dead videos, all this bullshit, and this is a person that's grifting, and he is paying for this shit. He says one thing, and then he's like turning around. Here you go. Here's my money. That is insane. That is insane. For real. That is insane. Let's talk about a little bit of GameStuH, because you know what I noticed too? Ever since Xbox has dropped this news and stuff, which is bad, right? GameStuH been completely fucking silent. I haven't seen really PlayStation fans or the PlayStation base is showing off that much gameplay of GameStuH and playing the game. I haven't seen not barely anyone even talking about the game. Right? They're not even talking about the game. I might as well make this little segment right here to talk about it, because like GameStuH ain't getting the attention and stuff. But I can understand why, because you know why GameStuH is not getting that attention? Oh, it's right here. Look at this. Look at this shit right here. Like, everything else, right, you can sit here and criticize the game. They got some more textures, more detail and stuff like that. But the craziest part is like this one right here, the destructibility, right? Look at this. Here, I'll put the volume just a little bit. Now, again, it's not perfect, but look. The way you can slice stuff up, knock stuff down, right? Look at this. Cutting down, like, wood, slicing it. You can't even slice down that. It's like, what the fuck? This shit could have been... GameStuH could have ran this game on PlayStation 4. Easily. Easily could have ran this shit on PlayStation 4. You can't even slice down a fucking fence? Not even that? And what did I said before? The PlayStation fanboys over there, they will much rather talk about Xbox is bad, whether it's good or bad. They'll talk about everything about Xbox. Nothing about their own system, nothing about their own games. They're not even talking about their own games. But you know what? They all sat there and accepted mediocrity. And you know what? They're accepting this mediocrity right here. Unacceptable. It really is unacceptable. Oh my god. You can't even cut... Oh my... This shit could have easily ran on a PlayStation 4 game. Even some of the textures from the distance from here and all this stuff, this could easily ran on a PlayStation 4. And a PlayStation 4 Pro. This can easily run on there. This is not next gen. This is literally last gen trying to be next gen. And you can see it. Look at this. You can't even slice any of this shit down. There's certain objects you can't slice down, but there's most of these objects you can slice down and cut and knock over. Like, again, Assassin's Creed Shadow is not like, you know, whatever, but like, dude, like, even this, you can slice down most of the shit down. Look at that. Even you can slice the big thing down. Alright, so cool. You can go through that one. But you can't even slice anything else down. This is what the most impressive thing ever. You can slice a piece of cloth. You can slice a goddamn piece of cloth. That is crazy. You can slice down fucking cloth. Cool. Look at this. You can't even slice a piece of cloth. In Ghost of Yotei, you can't even slice a piece of cloth. You can't even knock down objects or slice up objects. And you can't even slice a piece of cloth. That is crazy. But they got cloth physics, but you can't even slice a cloth. Unpopular opinion, I think Ubisoft did a good job with AC Shadows. Apparently they did. Apparently they fucking did. They have outshined it. AC Shadows has outshined Ghost of Yotei. They really have. And nobody ain't talking about it or even playing the game. I don't even think people... I don't know if people are playing the game or not. I don't see nobody really talking about it or getting hype about it. All I heard is like sales numbers, but I don't see nobody playing the game, nobody really talking about the game. This is crazy. Literally, what Ubisoft lacks, Sucker Punch has, and what Sucker Punch lacks, Ubisoft has. Yeah, like they're just basically like they're like two opposites, like going two different ways. It's crazy. The slicing destruction in Assassin's Creed Shadow is incredible. Yes. Yes. That shit looked crazy. Yeah, but you see how like look, this is it. Agree, it's still incredible work from Sucker Punch. No, they accepted mediocrity. They accepted mediocrity. What Sucker Punch should have done was taking AC Shadows, what they're doing, and then taking what they have done and putting those stuff together. Should be able to take a knife and cut a cloth in there. Especially you got cloth physics. Like, bro, this is crazy. Look at this. Cloth physics. Yes, you can see the cloth blowing in the wind. But you can't even cut the cloth down. You can't even cut a hole in a cloth. Look at this. is crazy. Yep. I can agree with that. This looks like a PlayStation. This looks like a PlayStation 4 game. Could it? This shit could have easily ran on a PlayStation 4 game. Yikes! No wonder nobody ain't really talking about it or playing it. Nobody ain't really care about this game because, like, again, it doesn't seem exciting at all. That is crazy. And look, we will have more of the hypocrisy here. You see this? Like this is like the same thing like Dreamcast guy right here. But let's point this out right here. My good old friend, Mr. Dent, right? Now, I don't know if he's a troll or not a troll. I mean, he probably most likely is a troll, or he's about PlayStation. But this is the same person, right? This is the same troll, whatever, that will sit there and put down this saying Xbox has no games this year, get hype. But yet, he is playing Forza Horizon 5 on the PS5. And he is buying this game, which he brought this game for $60. But yet, Xbox has no games. But you're playing an Xbox game because this is a Xbox game studio. You know what I don't see you playing? I don't see you playing this game. Yeah, I don't see you playing that game all that much over there. Right? But you are willing to play, you know, Forza Horizon 5. Oh, let me guess, you're not jumping back into Gran Turismo 7? What happened to that? Oh, I guess Gran Turismo hasn't delivered your expectations lately. A PlayStation first party studio title hasn't delivered the expectation that you want to play, but you're willing to play an Xbox game studio, but Xbox has no games. You see the hypocrisy? PlayStation fanboys are basically secretly Xbox fans. They really are. This right here and this right here alone, he secretly likes Xbox games. He secretly plays Xbox games. All those fucking Xbox is dead videos, all these fucking videos right here. No, he secretly likes and loves to play Xbox games. He doesn't hate Xbox. He will much rather pay for Xbox. But wait, if you think I'm on that same hypocrisy boat, hold on for a minute. Ain't I showed you this all this time? Where in my library you see a PlayStation title game? Where do you see a PlayStation title game? I haven't brought not a single PlayStation game. I skipped PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and I'm going to still continue skipping PlayStation 6. That's 4 console generations I'm skipping, and I will be skipping PlayStation 7. So that's 5. Where on here that you see a PlayStation title? Where? I don't see it. Where? Because like, look, hold on. Because usually it will say buy on there. Hold on. You see that right there? Ignored. That means if I see any sticky little fingers that PlayStation get their hands on, I'm not buying or supporting their shit. Because you know why? Because I'm tired of accepting mediocrity. You know what mediocrity is? Well, you're looking at it right here. You're looking at it. Look at the mediocrity. Got cloth physics in the game, which is cool. It's fine. You got cloth physics. Look at this. This is PlayStation accepting mediocrity. Can't even cut a fucking cloth. Can't even cut a cloth, nor this is not even knocking down. And then this is wait, Ghost of Yote supposed to be next gen. Next gen, PS5, PS5 Pro. Why are you getting outsmoked? Why are you getting outsmoked by Assassin's Creed? Shadows. You're getting smoked by Assassin's Creed Shadow. You can literally cut a piece of cloth. This is in mid-air. This is not even hanging on a thing. This is literally hanging right here. And she can just cut the cloth. Clean. Boom. Even cut more of the cloth. Again, even just a slight cut. Look at this. This is not even perfect. This like right there. Boom. All the way down. Doop. Doop. And look at this. Cut the cloth again in a different direction. That's what I'm telling you. PlayStation accept mediocrity. They accepted mediocrity. He's Dreamcast guy and all these PlayStation fanboys are basically Xbox fans. They're not even talking. They're accepting mediocrity. Oh my god. They're accepting mediocrity. And look at this. Well, so he only got one video of Ghost of Yote on PS5? That's it? That's it? That's it? Shit. I guess Mr. Den is accepting mediocrity. That's what PlayStation, the fan base over there, they will secretly will pay for Xbox games, pay for they'll do it. They'll pay for Xbox games, but they will not support their own fucking platform. But anything what Xbox says, they're on it. Anything what PlayStation does, crickets. Crazy. Crazy how this shit goes, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. And then, like, again, going back to the whole, like, you know, Game Pass thing and raising prices again. This is also another thing that I've been hearing and shit, which is like, are we serious now? Listen to this. This is from ACG, right?
To even figure out what it is. I'm not a big fan of streaming only versions, and I'm certainly not a big fan of ad-based ones, simply because they break up the game, and that is a bad experience to anybody.
Which, that is perfectly fine. I get it with the ad-based, you know, cloud, like what they're fucking doing, yeah. But they're not forcing you. You can use it or you don't have to. Is that simple. Am I going to use it? No. I'm perfectly fine. I'm not being forced and I'm not going to use it. I don't care.
I think for me personally, the one thing that continually pops up is just the cavalcade of consistent price increases across the board for all these companies, whether it be
you heard what he said. A price increase across the board on all of these companies.
Price of the single games, whether it be even the price of battle passes, whether
single player games, battle passes,
be the prices of the subscriptions. And it does feel like a lot of gamers are just subscribed out, including myself, where I've just come up to the line and I'm sitting there going like, I just don't know if I can handle one more subscription. When it comes to games and the game,
I don't know if you can handle one more subscription. It's like okay, but that's like talking about more financial shit. Like how many are you subscribed to? Like you don't see me being like subscribing to Fortnite's garbage. You don't see me like subscribing to like all Netflix, all of this like, you know, subscription service and this and that. It's dumb. Like, why are you subscribing to all of this type of garbage? That's why I unsubscribe to most of this garbage. I'm only going to subscribe what is going to best fit for me. And that's what everyone else should be doing. What best fits for you. Not everyone should be subscribing to all of these fucking services. It is retarded. But it makes it seem like, well, like, my dude, like, you're reviewing games and all this stuff. You don't have to subscribe to battle passes and all this shit. Stop buying it. Like, for real, I don't, every time when Call of Duty comes out, you think I subscribe to their battle passes? No, I'm not subscribing to their fucking battle passes. Because you know why? I don't got time to deal with their fucking battle passes. And I personally, for me, it's just like I find it to be a waste of time and money. So why would I subscribe to a battle pass system? Why? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm picking and choosing my battles wisely. I'm spending my money wisely. Like again, I'm pointing it out to you. I'm just letting you know. I'm just saying, you know, take from what you have seen in this video and use it for yourself and say, okay, what are some of the things do I need to do to change? Is it worth getting this? If it's not worth getting this, do I really need to be subscribed to this one, or do I want to be subscribed to this one? You got to start picking and choosing your battles, okay? You know, it's one thing you want to express yourself and say, like, look, the high prices and stuff like that, whatever, right? You can, that's perfectly fine. You want to express that. But some people are just going like over the top, melodramatic, and all of this stuff. It just comes off like being fake. And personally, for me, from hearing this, I'm like, dude, you're reviewing games, you're doing this and doing that. How many things are you subscribed to? If you got so many things that you are subscribed to, that sounds like a personal problem. That's a financial problem on your end. That sounds like a you problem. That doesn't sound like this is a Microsoft problem. This is a you problem, personal. You got to understand where you're at in terms of your, you know, your financial situation. Again, I'm not a financial counselor, but I'm just letting you know, like, again, these are the things that what I think about even for my own self. You know, I don't go on these YouTube channels and go to GameStuH and go to you know, oh no it's Alex, or fucking you know, Bruvian, you know, like, and you know, like, again, AllEyezOnJet, or even whatchamacallit, I'm sorry, Grey Guardian, right? I don't go to all of these channels just looking for for a fucking savior, like help me, guide me, help me. What should I do? I don't do that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? I go and I listen to their own opinions. I hear what they're saying, right? And I'm just going to give out my own opinions on it. But at the end of the day, I encourage people to look at your own situation and see what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to subscribe to it, or are you going to unsubscribe? You know, look at your own financial stuff. Like, you know, like, I'm not going to go around and look for somebody to give me answers and be a savior for something or whatever, right? So again, the price is the price. It is what it is. It's up to you whether you want to subscribe to it or not. You know what I'm saying? And plus, like, again, when we're getting down to more subscription based, right? But again, there's like we got so many, like we have so many, like again, for me in my situation right now, right? To put it like this way, on PC, I have so many options to buy and play these games, and I got so many avenues to go for. There's so many ways and directions we can go. You can go to the pirate way, you can go to the key card way, you can go to a subscription service way, or you can simply wait for a sale and buy a game. Or you can do this. Either way, right? No matter what, you're still going to have to either wait for something, wait for a sale, get some key cards, play a game for now, wait for this. There's so many different avenues here. The thing is, it's like, why are we crying about this shit? Why are we fucking sitting here crying and crying about the Game Pass prices going up? You know what I'm saying? Everything right now that's surrounding us has been going up, right or wrong. It's been going up, right? Xbox ain't alone. PlayStation is doing it and Nintendo's doing it. Right? Steam is also raising some prices in other different countries as well. Steam is a business. Old nose Alex thinking like, oh, Steam is our savior. They're the good guys. They're not the good guys either. Steam has been doing some little slimy tactics too. They have. You know what they're doing? We don't see it because we live in America. But in other countries, for the same game prices that we see here, we see $60 over here. But if you was to convert it, guess what? Steam is charging other countries more money for that same game. Even though the conversion doesn't add up, Steam is putting that little extra charge to it. They put in that little extra 10-20% more. Steam been doing that shit. I told you, Steam is not the good guys either. They are just as much as in the business as well, and they are willing to be out here to be in the marketplace as well. Oh, they discounted one handheld for 20% all the way up to August, October something. But they're not discounting fucking the OLED. They're only discounting the LCD screen, but not the OLED. Not their latest and greatest improvement of the Steam Deck. They're not discounting that. No, those prices remain the same. 550, 600, and 650. 650, 550. And we're going after the Xbox ROG Ally that costs 600, which is literally slot in right in the middle between both of the Steam OLED. What are we doing? What are we complaining about here? Oh, we're complaining because of the fact that Xbox putting out a handheld system for $1,000. Ain't there some other handhelds out there that's already $1,000 and more? Where's the complaint about that? I don't see people complaining about that. They still... What? It just doesn't make any sense, man. Laptops are about 1,000. Cell phone... And so everything is going up. Food went up. Rent went up. So the thing is, it's like... What I'm trying to say is, like, I hear a whole bunch of complaining and crying and shit, but I don't hear nobody coming up with solutions or saying, hey, what can I do to save some money? What can I do to do whatever, right? And I wanted to touch on this too, because, like, again, when you're looking at Netflix prices right here, a subscription service, and you can see the prices right here. Look at this. $25 a month. Premium just to get 4K and HDR. $25 a month. Is it worth paying $25 a month for 4K and HDR? For me personally, the answer is no. You know what I'll be subscribed to? Right here with this one, $8. I'd much rather pay this than this. But again, you see these prices are going up too. $5 more, this will be $30. $5 more, and you're gonna get $30. But yeah, Game Pass is charging you $30, and you're getting all of these games. sometimes you gotta look at it like this. Shit, I got a game that I can play, and there's games dropping every single month. New games are dropping every single time. They're dropping in the damn thing. You know, if it's worth it for you, go get it. But if it's not worth it, that's perfectly fine. But you can't sit there and take away saying, oh, they're not putting out games, they're not dropping games, they're not making deals. Fucking of course they are. They're spending money. This shit ain't fucking free. This shit ain't fucking free. It costs money. It costs business to make this shit happen. And they need to get some of their money back. And they're not going to raise the prices on $80 games. They're going to do it somewhere else. And they're doing it to Game Pass. They're going to get their money either way, right? It's same thing for Sony PlayStation. But here's the deal. Sony PlayStation ain't putting no fucking value what Xbox is fucking doing. But yet, they're raising the prices up. And guess what we hear? Nothing but crickets. But you know what? These are the same people like, I don't know, Mr. Den over here. You know, right? But he's buying Forza Horizon 5 and he's playing it. Oh yeah, he's playing it. He's paying for it. He's paying for this. He's giving Microsoft his money. And at the same time, here's Ghost of Yote drop. And he only putting out this short little video. But yeah, you can see that they are willing to accept mediocrity. They're willing to accept it. Look right here. This little short little clip. Look, the definition of PlayStation fanboys over there and the fan base in that community are willing to accept mediocrity. That's mediocrity. How many years this game has been developed and you're telling me you can't even put in cloth physics, but you can't even put cloth physics that actually can just cut? So if she swings her sword, it should be able to cut. Actually, this whole damn thing should have just dropped. It should have cut and then dropped. The whole thing would have been knocked over. And it's not even happening. But these are the same people over here, right? The same people right here is accepting mediocrity. He accepting mediocrity. But that's his business, right? But again, this is like, again, you see the prices right here. Everybody will just jump down to here. That's where I would have been at. But again, why are you subscribed to all of these services and shit? It's ridiculous. Netflix have not been doing a good job. I've never been subscribed to Netflix for over, what, 9 years now? I never subscribed to Netflix for that long, and I'm still not doing it now. I'm looking at it like this. What do they got to offer me for me to subscribe to Netflix again? They ain't got nothing. So if they ain't got nothing, I'm unsubscribing. I don't care. And now we're at the point where we got free stuff now. You know what I'm saying? We're at the point where we got free stuff. This is Tubi TV and Pluto TV. I'm gonna just tell my little story here real quick. Okay, long time ago, right? Long time ago, when I was a kid, I had my PlayStation 2, right? And I was playing my first violent video game during the 4th and 5th grade, right? And I played Grand Theft Auto 3, right? I remember this back in the time where we was renting games at Blockbuster. Remember those times? Right? We go out to Blockbuster, you rented a game off the shelf. And I saw Grand Theft Auto 3, and I wanted to play that game because my friend at the school at the time brought in a magazine. That magazine was the PlayStation magazine. And guess what that PlayStation magazine was? Grand Theft Auto 3. Right? I looked at it. It looked cool. I could do whatever I want. Shoot. Do all this stuff. I wanted to play this game. I really do. Okay? So I begged my dad. I remember this. I remember this. I begged my dad. I was like, please, 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 Dad. I want to play this game. I want to play Grand Theft Auto 3. It was mature, you know, whatever. He said, please, can you buy it for me? Please, please, please. It's fine. I wanted to. I was so sad. I was like, come on. I really want to play this game so bad. And then when I finally got it, right? I finally got it. I ran upstairs. I had my 13-inch CRT TV. This 13-inch was fucking small. I had my PlayStation 2. I popped that bitch in there. I put the game in there. And I started playing. I was just going around the world, doing some missions and stuff. But then I was just running around, just doing chaos. I was just like blowing cars up, shooting pedestrians, running things over, checking out the physics in the thing, driving. Oh, it was fucking great. In my little 13-inch TV. And then when I wanted some downtime, right? I say, okay, you know, I played the game. I had it for a certain amount of days and stuff. I'm gonna go watch some, you know, TV shows and stuff, my Saturday morning cartoons and stuff like that, right? Because I brought the game on Friday, right? And next day was Saturday, right? Like Saturday around like 10 o'clock in the morning. I stayed up till like 2. I stayed up at 2 in the morning to play that game, right? I stayed up at 2. I got the game at 9 o'clock. I stayed up all the way till 2 a.m. playing Grand Theft Auto 3. The next day was Saturday morning cartoons and stuff. So I wanted to watch some cartoon shows. You know what I had in my room? We didn't even had cable. We had literally the antennas, the antenna ones that you had to screw in the back, right? And you could only get these certain amount of channels because all the channels would have been a static. So I had certain amount of channels and I had Kids WB that I could watch it on there, okay? So I turned it to that channel to watch all of my Saturday cartoons, right? And whatever. And Yu-Gi-Oh came on and stuff and all this stuff. But the whole point is, like, again, during that time, we didn't have cable TV. And if we did have cable TV, we had to pay for that shit. Basic cable, just to get basic cable, there was only a few channels for basic cable. Okay? That was like a long time ago. It was a long time ago. Okay? Fast forward to now, to 2025. Look at what the shit that we got now. Some of the shit that we got right now, I wish we had back then. I wish we did. Look at what we got now. We got Pluto TV right here. I never had this back in the day. Pluto TV never existed. From my understanding, it never existed. I never knew anything about Pluto TV. And then when Pluto TV started coming around, look at this. Look at how many fucking channels we got here. We got Last Watch, features, you got movies, comedy, this, true crime, drama. We got so much free fucking channels. Like, literally. And all I have to do is just sign in and that's it. There is no payment. I don't have to make a payment card, credit card information or anything like that. Long as I got the internet in my house, I could literally watch Pluto TV. I could watch it even on my damn phone and my tablet. We came a long way. Bro, what the fuck? This is basically like, wait a minute. Why am I paying for this or even this while I could have been just watching Pluto TV right here? Sure, it may not have all the greatest episodes and everything else on Netflix, but in the meantime, I'm taking advantage of this because if all I have to do is just sign in and I don't need to register my credit card information, don't need to tie it into my bank account card or anything like that. What am I doing? I need to take advantage of it. What the fuck? I'm not some high snob and be like, oh, you know, like it's you know, it's whatever. Nobody. What are we talking about? I'm going to take advantage of it just like this. Dreamcast guy, he may be grifting. He may be making all these Xbox dev videos and all this shit, but you heard his fucking mouth. You heard his fucking mouth. Do I have to say it again? Let's hear it again.
Thing they removed. Microsoft quietly removes Xbox Game Pass DLC discounts. Following the Game Pass price hike, players have noticed that 10% discounts of DLCs is gone. One more perk quietly stripped away as backlash over rising costs continues. Now, I'll be honest.
Now, he sit there and said this. This is the part. He said, I'll be honest.
I use this a lot, because...
he used this shit a lot. Meaning that he was paying $20. All those bad videos, Starfield's bad, Starfield did, blah, 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 all this, but he's using it. He brought the game and he's using it for a discount for what? Paying for the DLC for a discount. But he's making all these Xboxes, dev videos, all this shit. Where's that same energy for PlayStation? Because PlayStation ain't giving you a discount on any of their fucking DLCs. Why is he not making videos about, hey, PlayStation, how about you can... Or he should be making videos like, hey, PlayStation, can you, how about give out a bit of a discount for your membership, for your DLC? They're not even doing that for you guys. They're not even doing it. And this is Dreamcast guy face right here. Remaining silent. Because you know why? Because they, these PlayStation, they're accepting mediocrity. They're accepting it. And they are willing to make all these bad videos, but they're turning around and still giving Microsoft their money. Here you go. Yeah, I know. I made bad videos about you. You suck. You're trash. Your Game Pass is bad. But I'm paying for Game Pass, so here you go, Microsoft. Here's my money. I don't give it to PlayStation. I'm giving it to you. I should give it to PlayStation, and they should be doing good. But since you're doing it, I'm giving you my money. Even though I don't like you, I hate you. I don't like what you're doing, Microsoft, but I'm turning around and give it to you. And then here's me. I don't like fucking PlayStation and their fucking shenanigans, and I don't accept mediocrity. Where is did I buy this game? I didn't bought this game, didn't bought this game, didn't bought this game. I haven't bought any PlayStation games at all. None. Zero. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if this PlayStation title game was fucking free. Okay? If this game was fucking free, I still wouldn't even get it. Look at this. Did they get rid of this? Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Yep, they took this off the store. Yep, PlayStation ain't gonna be talking about that one, right? Oh yeah, PlayStation removed this right off the storefront. The Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Yep, they took it right out the store. Yep. This is what PlayStation does. Look at that. They took it right out the store. You can't even buy this game anymore. So now, you know why they took it out the store? Because they're going to make you want to buy what? Here, they want you to buy this game right here. The Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster. They want you to buy the Remaster Edition. How pathetic. And this is why I tell you, this is why I do not accept PlayStation mediocrity. I don't accept that. But like again, going back to here, like again, look at all the value that you're getting off of this. All these TV shows, you got this right here. I wish I had shit like this back in the day. If I had this shit back in the day, I'll be taking advantage of this shit. I'll be like, oh, cool, I got movies here, I got this. And people are taking advantage of it. And it's fucking free. That's the best part about it. Yes, you got to deal with ads, but here's the deal. You just sign in and it's free and you're good to go. You don't need to put any credit card information or anything else. Everything is right here. So if you want to watch a movie, you can. You want to watch Fast 7, you can. You want to watch this, you can. Like, they even putting in some new movies and old movies in here. What are we doing? That's what I'm sitting there saying. Everybody's sitting here making complaints. What about we take advantage of the situation that you got right now? Because that's basically the ultimate problem here. The ultimate problem is they're subscribing to all this garbage bullshit and paying these high-ass prices, but yet they're not even taking advantage of some of the free stuff that they got available right there on the tip of your fingertips. I tell you one thing, if this was available back then, back during Blockbuster and shit, man, Blockbuster would have been going out of business way before even Netflix stepped in. If Pluto TV and Tubi existed during Blockbuster way before Netflix, they would have put both of these right here would have been put Blockbuster out of business. Easily. And Netflix wouldn't even take off the ground, not even that much. Because you're getting outsmoked by two services that literally provides free stuff. This is free. How you gonna beat that? Man. I'm just letting you know. Like, again, I'm just pointing it out to you. Take advantage of the situation here. You need to learn how to take advantage and stop being a sucker into paying these high-ass prices. If you know you can't afford it, don't try to pay for this. And if you can, cut it all together and take advantage of the free stuff. Like, again, I'm just pointing it out. Like, whatever your financial situation, because everybody is different, but there is solution of taking advantage of certain things. Like, again, I don't have to use Xbox Game Pass. I don't use Xbox Game Pass as a crutch. Like, oh man, you know, I just can't afford gaming no more, you guys, bro. It's just becoming so unaffordable, man. It's just like, it's crazy out here, especially on PC. Oh my god. It's so unaffordable. Wait a minute. Oh wait, I can go on here to PC Game Keys. Oh wow, look at this. Look at all these games I can get for PC keys. Bro, like there's so many ways of me getting games. Look. If Steam did not have a sale, right? Let's just put it like this way. If Steam did not have a autumn sale, then guess what I could do? Oh, they don't have a sale, then I could just go on here to PC Game Keys and just find the game and get it for cheaper. If it's not on sale on there, there's going to be a key on here I could get. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, look at this. Look at it. I go on Steam right here. Boom. Right? Let's go to pricing. Let's say I want a game under $30. Look. The Callisto Protocol. Like, and it's already sold out. Let's just say Control. Let's have a bit of fun. Let's say Control. How much Control is on here? Boom. So Control, they got the Ultimate Edition for $4. So I can get that right now. Or I can pay for $6 right here. So let's say, for example, if they don't got it on here, then I could just get it on here, and I could get it for $5. I'm trying to see if there is a game that I can see a price difference. Oh wait, I know. Silent Hill F. I think Silent Hill F. I think it's Silent Hill F. Okay. So here's another site right here. I'm just saying, there's multiple different sites. But let's say Silent Hill F. This is a good example. So Silent Hill F, I will want the this one right here for Xbox / and PC and stuff, right? So this is like $54, right? Which it came out not that long ago. So let's look at it right here. So if we look at Silent Hill F, we see it full price is wish listed for full price, right? So if this is right here for $70, right? And let's say it costs too much. I don't want to pay $70 for that. Well, if I go on here, I can say, hey, I can find Silent Hill F, but I'm only paying if I get the key for it and renew the key onto Steam, I can get it for only $54. $54 is better than paying $70. So I'm getting a discount right off the bat if I get the key version. Or paying $55 right here for North America. Easy. Boom. Instead of me paying for full price. So there's ways you can go about spending your money. Right? Like again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just pointing shit out and let you decide on what you want to do from here on forward. I'm giving out solution. Yes, I'm calling Xbox out for the high prices and stuff like that. I think it's ridiculous. I don't think it's worth paying $30, especially if it was in my shoes. It's not worth it because I don't play fucking Fortnite. I don't care about that. And I'm damn sure I don't care about this. So I would have subscribed to one tier down. But if you're one of those people that are like, I'm done with the service altogether. Let's say you're going on the PC. It's no different from here. And again, you can go and buy these games however you want to buy. There's plenty of ways to get games at a cheaper price. Especially if it's not on sale. You can still say, hey, I do like Silent Hill F. I want to play it. Well, if you want to play that game, I don't want to spend $70. Where could I find it cheaper? Oh, hey, it's $55. That's not bad. I could pay for that. And this is just the standard edition. Than paying $70. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different ways of going about shit. So many different ways. Let me see. Let me just look it up here just to be curious, right? I don't know if I guess. No, they don't got it. So they don't got it yet. All right. So they don't have it under 30. So let me just see real quick. Let me see. Silent Hill F. So yeah, so they don't got it yet. Okay. So they don't got it on this site, but other sites will have it. That's why I'm like saying, why just look around. If you look around and find it, you can get deals for it. So I'm getting basically the same deals just like in the other site. So I could get it right here. Global $55.10. That sounds a lot better than me paying for full fucking price. What about Forza Horizon 5? Let's say I wanted the Steam version of it. Oh, sold out. But people are buying it. Oh yeah, they're buying it. Yep, they're buying it. That's why you gotta shop around and look. If you shop around, you look a little bit, you can find some games that's pretty damn good. Wait, sorry, I didn't mean to put that. So Forza Horizon 5 Standard Edition. Even so, and you can still, if you know the game got delisted, and you still wanted Forza Horizon 4, you can still get it. But don't wait for too long, because then you're gonna wait until it gets jacked up until like sky high, because trying to get Forza Horizon 3 costs like $400, which is insane. Because it's a key. And people do buy it. So there it is, Forza Horizon 5, US, English, racing platform. So I can get this on PC. So basically I could get the thing. I want to see right here. I don't know if they do have Forza. I don't know if they got Forza. Let me just put down Forza. No, they don't have Forza. No. Alright, so they don't got that. They don't have that. But they do have some games on here that is pretty good for key cards. So if you do want to look for something, I use it sometimes. And they definitely got some good like Steam key cards. Especially if you're going on Steam and you're like, alright, I need some games to kickstart myself. And let's say Steam doesn't have an autumn sale anymore. But I do want to buy some good games starting off. Like, let's say you got like $40 to spend. You could be like going on here. Instead of looking up on Steam, you could say, okay, let me go get some key cards. And then I can go on Steam and get those and renew those key cards so I can get that game onto my my account. So really, you can literally look down the list. Like again, Plague Tale Innocent, $5. Rise of the Tomb Raider, $4. Bro, they got some fucking good ass game. Hogwarts Legacy, $10. Look at this, Batman. Injustice 2, Legendary Edition, $1.69. When it's $1.69, you can literally pay for these keys that are $1.69. Where are you getting that on PlayStation? Where are you getting that on Xbox or even on the console? You're not getting anywhere near those prices. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I'm taking advantage of the system. I'm going to take advantage as many ways as I possibly can. Bro, Batman Arkham Knight, and look at it, sold out. But this was like $2. Injustice 2, $1.49. There's so many games on here. Look at this. The collection. If you want the whole collection, $3.74. Skyrim Special Edition, $10. You know, I'm just saying, like, there's so many ways to shop and find lower prices and stuff like that. Like, again, I don't need Game Pass as a crutch to buy these games. I can literally just go on here. If I like a game, but I don't want to buy it at that price, I could go find a key card and literally just buy it, boom, and then get the card, and I'm good to go. And that's it. It really is that simple. Like, again, like if we look on here, like the standard one is $36. Okay, so what Steam is offering? So if I go down to Forza, is it going to be cheaper or more? So it's slightly cheaper for right now. So it's $29.99 instead of, you know, whatever, 36. This is 36, so it's a little bit more, right? And deluxe is like 50 something. So basically we're looking on here the prices. So this is way more cheaper. So if I get this, I can pick it up for 40. This is a lot cheaper to get the deluxe version, right? And then you can get the bundle along with it too. So it really is up to you how you want to go about it. But if we was to go on the original price, like for whatever, then that will be cheaper to get the standard edition because you're only paying like $36 or something cents. But again, like again, you gotta look for sales. So if they already got sales, then you're good. But if they don't have a sale, that's where I'm like saying, okay, well they don't got a sale, then I need to go on here and go find a game that I want to buy and purchase. So there's plenty of games on here that you can literally get. So many games. So I'm like, look, I'm taking advantage of it, okay? If they don't got the sale right there, boom. Look at this, Expedition 33, $31. How much is for Expedition 33 on Steam? Okay, so here's a deal right here. So basically, if this is $44, this is $53, right? Even though it's on sale, it's a little bit expensive. However, I could pick up that same game for PC on Steam. It's 45% off. I could pick it up for $31. Which that is reasonable. Let's see over here, Expedition. There's one right here, $32. $34. Activate and redeem on Steam, and then click activation guide. So that's all I have to do. I can got the digital key, go on Steam, you know, activate and redeem it, and then I'm good. I got the game, and I bought it for less, for only $34, than me paying out $44.99. So this is $45. So I'm getting it a bit more cheaper. I'm saving a few dollars. Right? So it's like, again, like, you know, Game Pass is not the end all be all for me. I can always find cheaper games and buy different games. Even if Steam doesn't have a sale, I can always go on here and do stuff. And just find games that for cheap. It's simple and easy. You just gotta shop around and look, and it's just more than one site. But again, I'm just pointing it out. Like, the shit that we're getting now, like in 2025, like all the free stuff, movies and TV shows you can get, Pluto TV is fucking free, games you can buy and stuff. I'm not tied down to a console. I'm on PC. You know what I'm saying? And I can shop around and buy certain things. This is crazy. I could do the same thing for this. Like, hey, if I wanted this, I can do that. You know, let's say if I wanted, let's say, like right here, Hitman Game of the Year Edition for $10. That's a good price. Look at this, Prince of Persia, the two thrones. I can get this for like $1.59. So literally, you could spend about $20, and if you pick up these little dollar games right here, you can already be up to like 10 games easily, and you still got money left over. You still will have money left over, and you can still keep buying these games. Keep buying games. Look at it, Dishonored 2 for a Steam key, $2. $2.80, like $3. That's good. Shit, for $3? Hell yeah. You know, like, look, Resident Evil 7, $5. Dirt Rally, $3. They even got the gunk right here for 84 cents. That's crazy. Goat Simulator, $1 or something. Bulletstorm, $3. Borderlands 2 Game of the Year Edition, $4. The original Skyrim, $6. Among Us, $3. Payday, $2.84. City Skyline. Look at this. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Ain't I just talk about that shit? Ain't I just talk about that shit where again, Steam, like, they have literally took that shit right off the store, which is crazy, right? But you don't see you don't see the PlayStation fanboys and the fan base are even talking about this. But ain't they just took this right off the store? Look, they took this shit right off the store. Cause you can't even purchase it. Usually you can purchase it. They don't even have a purchasing thing. They took this shit right off the store. They want you to buy the Horizon Zero Dawn. They want you to buy this to get the upgraded for the remaster one. Is in the bundle. That's fucked up. That's dirty. You can't even buy this. Nope. Look, they took it right off the store. You can't even buy it. Wait, is it? Can you buy it? No. No, that's the remaster one. Yeah, so, yeah, they took it right off the store. Yep, they took it right off the store. You can't even purchase it. They want you to buy their Horizon Remaster. But yet, if you want the original one that they have released, the Horizon, the Complete Edition. Look at this, the Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. And look, it's at $14, and it's already sold out. That's crazy. That means they much rather play this game than the remaster one, and that's crazy. Hopefully, they got more keys going back in there, but that's crazy. But there's, like, again, the whole point is, it's like, again, there's so many solutions to a problem. It's like, I don't understand. Like, again, I'm taking advantage of all the free stuff. Even like not that long ago, just real quick before I move on. But even for me, I purchased a gift card for Hulu. Right? Now, the reason why I did this is because that I don't want them to, take money out of my bank account, right? Because if you subscribe to any subscription service, it has to be tied to a bank account, right? The only way that it cannot be tied to your bank account is by buying the cards and just renewing it and reactivating it and letting it run out. This is exactly what I'm doing. I'm not subscribed to Hulu Hoop every single month, right? Same thing like Netflix. Like Netflix, I wouldn't be subscribed to pay for this or even this. If I wanted to do Netflix, I'll get the gift card, put whatever amount of money, and I'm activating during a time in, let's say, right now we're in October, so we're getting into the fall season, and we're about to be heading towards winter. I only put like $70 in here, so it's gonna last me till like 6 months, and then after those 6 months, when it runs out, they can't take money out of my bank account because I got nothing, no cards or anything like tied into my bank account. They're just taking out this and that's it. And then all I have to do is just log off and I'll see you maybe in the next 6 months. Because that's during spring and summertime. I'm going to be out and about doing whatever I want to do and having a good time and enjoying myself. But again, this is the smartest thing to do. For real. You can even do that even for this, even for Game Pass. Which you fucking can do. Because even for this right here, that's what most people, they are doing. Subscription. Xbox. See right here, Game Pass Ultimate 1 month, $9.59. So you can literally say, I'll take like, let's say you buy like 5 months, so that's basically like that's $50. So that's 5 months, and then all you have to do is just activate it when it's like getting close to like again winter season. When like if you got downtime during that time. That's when you activate it. Or if you got downtime during the spring and summer, activate it during the spring and summer. And then play whatever games that you want and let it run out and then be done with it. And that's it. That's how people are taking advantage of it. That's why I'm taking advantage of this. Like, why not? I don't need to tie a bank account to it. All I have to do is just renew this. And then once it runs out, that's it. They're not taking out no more money out of my account. So there's ways to go around this shit. Like, there's ways that you can go about this. Look at this. Xbox Game Pass. 2-month Ultimate. And this is already out of stock. This is out of stock. That is crazy. So people are being aware. They're stacking up their stuff. They're buying it. They're stacking it up. They're putting it in there to renew it. So they're buying it. They're getting it. And I'm pretty sure a couple of people are getting this one too. They're doing it. And that's exactly what they're doing. You can see it even on here. Game Pass. And this is exactly what they're doing. They're sitting there saying, okay, non-stackable. This is stack, and this is whatever, 3 month. Boom. So if I get the 3 month, $59. Boom. See how this is like ridiculous price? Like, who wants to pay for that? Nobody wants to pay for that. That's why I'm telling you. That's why people are just like going with like, okay, they're doing the 1 month trial, or they're just saying like, okay, I'm gonna just buy the 3 month, buy 2 of them, and then if I activate it, whatever during when I'm on vacation, I got 3 months. I'm going through November. I'm playing my games. I'm definitely playing some games. We're doing this and doing that. Then once it runs out, I'm good. I go about my business. Game Pass is not getting my money every single month. They're only getting my card. That is it. There's no, whatever, like, tied into my bank account or my credit card. Same way how I'm doing with Hulu. I make an account, but I'm just activating with this. I already got the money in there. They're just taking it out with the money that I put into it. And that's it. And then whenever it runs out, that's it. And I'm going to move on. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back and watch all of my free stuff. I got my free stuff right about here. I'm good. I don't have to be locked down and tied down to this service. I can just do whatever the fuck I want. Some people are doing it that way. Like, again, there's so many options and ways of navigating through this. It's really is not a big deal for me. Okay, Xbox, they're getting rid of the 10% DLC and shit like that. Big fucking deal. I can literally go on here and literally get DLC if I wanted to for cheap. If I wanted to, I can do that. Go to Steam. Go to, let's say, Shadow Space DLC. $27. So if I wait for it to be on sale, I can get it. You can wait, you can get DLC for key cards too and activate it too. You can wait till it goes on sale. So there's plenty of ways you can go about your business, or you could try another site. So this is 30. See how it's expensive now? Wait till it drops. That's all you gotta do. If it's too expensive, wait till it drops. If you see it, if it's not on sale here, let's just check on Steam. I don't know. This is what I do. Like, it's really not that fucking hard to do. If I see it right here, so let's go to Starfield. Shatter Space right here. So Shatter Space by itself right now is literally what, like, so it's $23. So basically this is a good deal. So I could pick it up for like $23 instead of me buying the key card thing to renew it. So this is more cheaper. So I can get this and I'd be okay. Or get the premium one. I don't know why people are so negative about Starfield Shatter Space. God damn. But yeah, but you, like, again, you look at the sales, you see what they got to offer, and you can say, hey, this is worth getting it. Is it worth getting this? Boom. Even they got the premium edition for like $60. Now again, that's a good question. Can we get Starfield premium edition? So if we get Starfield, so there it is, Starfield Premium Edition. Low to high. So the lowest one for this is $56. Is that cheap, or that's a bit more expensive? And like, again, you know, you just gotta, like, again, you gotta pick and choose your battles, you know. And you can see it right here. Well, this is a little bit high. That's $60, so I'm saving a few bucks. So I should just get the digital one. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we're doing. Like, you know, we see it right here. Oh, it's 56. Okay, it's better than that. It's better than what they have on sale. This is a bit more cheaper. I can get this. Save a few bucks. If it's worth it for you. That's what I'm saying. If it's not worth it, you can just literally say, hey, I just want Starfield Global 1 release. Right here. Save $40. That's not bad. $40 versus what? Okay, so $41. So it's not that far off. So it's a few bucks difference. But again, this is just me going around. Price comparison, doing stuff, saying, okay, should I buy the key card or should I buy it on Steam? On sale while I get it right now. It really is up to you what you want to do, man. It's just, there's so many options here, man. There is so many options. Even on Xbox on here, they do got sales on here. That's what I'm saying. You gotta look around and find shit. Like if I go to home right here, right? And you can see they got stuff on sale here too. So can't sit there and say they're not doing sales or making sales as well. They're doing it too. See all the deals. So I could go on here, look through all the deals. What do they got? Oh, okay. That's what you do. You do price comparison. This is like fun and it's easy. And if it feels like it's high, then get it on there. If it's not, then you can buy it on here too. They got plenty of sales. They do DLC sales too. They do stuff as well. Like, again, I'm not defending it. It is what it is. I'm just navigating through it and say, well, shit, I got a whole bunch of options here. I got a whole bunch of options there. Them taking that away is not going to make me lose sleep or something. Like, oh, man. Like, oh, I'm going to lose sleep over this. I'm just not. I'm just not. But moving on, because I'm spending too much time. But I'm just, like, again, I'm putting out solutions and things that, you know, things that you can do. You know, and again, I'm looking at my options too. You know, right? I'm not using Game Pass as like, it's the end all be all. It's a crutch for me. I can't afford. Like, again, you see my stuff. I buy my games as well, right? I buy my games. So I do be buying, and I do be spending upwards to $100 and something, right? I can point it out to you right now. Like, right, I spend. Which one I spent? I think special edition. I brought it for full price, right? And then I upgraded to the anniversary edition, right? I spent Skyrim on PC for about full price. I spent this one. I spent full price. Metroid. I spent Metroid Redux full price when it released. I spent this when it was on sale. So I do buy my games and I buy them full price. Some I buy them on sale. Stalker 2, I brought that for $100 and something. I got the whatever, the ultimate edition or whatever, the premium edition. I spent well over $100 on that. I spent what, Starfield as well for about 100 or something. I spent Tekken 8 full price. I spent Starfield full price and the premium edition, so I spent well over $100. I didn't regret it, right? Forza Horizon 5, I spent that full price with the DLC, the bundle, the card pack, and the pass and stuff. I spent it on that as well. I'm going to be spending it on here again. So, there's games that I have brought for full price. I think even the latest game, what was that? The latest game that I played, I think it was what? Fucking... Trying to see. Is it on the list or no? Yeah, so Mafia of the Old Country. I brought that full price. When it came out at launch, I brought it, I played it, and I beat it within like a week. About week and a half, I beat it. And I liked the game and I enjoyed it. I loved the story and the characters. I didn't regret it. Because, like, again, you see all the Mafia games that I have here. I brought this game, the definitive edition. I went back and replayed it and beat it again. Okay? I like my Mafia games. I like my Metro Exodus games. I like my single-player games. The certain ones that I like, I do play it and buy it and I beat it. I have no problems. I like my Starfield. I don't mind Fallout. I do like Starfield and Skyrim. I played it. You know what I'm saying? Cyberpunk. I beat the DLC for it. I just didn't beat the main story. But I'm gonna go back to it. I'm gonna go back to it at some point and beat the main story of the game. But again, I pick and choose my games. I play my games. I'm enjoying my games. I'm buying my games. So, like, again, that's the whole point that I'm saying. Like, this whole thing right here don't mean nothing to me. For me personally, I'm not, whatever. Like, and if I feel some type of way, then I'll just unsubscribe and go back down to a lower tier or unsubscribe altogether. And even if I did, I'm still buying my games. I'm playing my games. There's so many ways to get deals for games. There's ways to get cheaper games as well. So we got a whole bunch of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what are we doing here? Like, look, got a whole bunch of games right here. I could literally pick it up easily for $5, $10, 79 cents, $1.09 for Hitman Absolution. Like, bro, like, come on. So without all that being said and done, am I still going to get the Xbox ROG Ally or the ROG Xbox Ally? Yes, I'm still going to get the Xbox ROG Ally. I'm still going to get the white version. I'm not getting the 1 terabyte. That's $1,000. Okay? I understand. It's pricey. It's high. But you know what? You know what I can do? I don't have to buy the $1,000 one. I'm going to buy the $600 one. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm going to buy it. I like it, and I like it that the ergonomics is there. That's number one for me on the list, ergonomics. If I'm going to spend this amount of money for something or any amount of money, I want ergonomics to be there front and center because I want to make sure that I'm going to pick it up and use it and I'm going to have a good time with it. I don't want to pick up a device and it feels uncomfortable to hold for long periods of time and I'm not going to be able to use it. So I'm still going to get this. When it drops, I'm going to be ready for this. I can't wait because I really am excited for it. But last but not least, right? Let's go with the Dreamcast guy one before we wrap everything up, right? This one right here, well, he put out a new video, right? I didn't watch the whole thing. I think GameStuH is going to be putting out his video this weekend as the time of this recording, so I'm going to go watch his stuff. But I haven't watched this, right? But he's already sitting there saying like this: the new Xbox is dead. No next gen console at all. Hardware is canceled. Right? Spewing about a bunch of nonsense. I'm not gonna react to this video because you know why? Because we already know he was grifting. Okay? He sits here is making all of these fucking videos right here, right? All of this bullshit, right? But yet this is the same person who's saying all this shit that is bad, but he's turning around saying, here you go, here's my money. PlayStation is great. PlayStation is amazing. It's so great. They got quality. Everything is so amazing. Everything is great. You should go pick up a PlayStation. Come to our console. Come pick up our product. Come get our system. Come. But then he's like, oh, Xbox is bad. It's terrible. Game Pass is a ripoff. It's no good. But he uses Game Pass. He pays for $20 a month, and he's giving Xbox. Here you go. Here's my money out of my wallet. Here you go. Even though I don't like you, I hate you, I don't want you. You should disappear. Xbox is dead. Nobody cares about it. But here you go. Here's my money. Here's my $20, Xbox. Here you go. And he's doing the same thing here.
Hey there gamers, Dreamcast guy here, and today we're talking about Xbox, but in a weird way, this might be the last Xbox video, because last night, a bunch of different leakers started sort of breaking a very big story. There was one, then another, then they all started to verify these different leaks and stuff, but apparently, this is actually the end of Xbox. You know, a couple months back, there was a strange video that popped up from Xbox themselves talking about their partnership for next-gen Xbox, saying instead of waiting for the PlayStation 6, instead of getting outcompeted by the Nintendo Switch 2, they said, we're getting a head start. And essentially what it sounded like is not only is the next Xbox about to enter full-blown development, maybe even production, but the talk was that this next-gen Xbox, it was here to try to be out maybe by next year, maybe by late 2026, late 2027. Well, yesterday, basically every Xbox leaker has come out and said they're not doing a next gen. They're not doing any more hardware. They're not going to be selling any consoles. They're not going to sell anything. At this point, at best, Xbox is going to continue to sell some games. They're mostly going to pivot to trying to sell you even more ways to buy Candy Crush. And I wish I was joking. They're going to sell you controllers. But at this point, the idea of Xbox as a hardware manufacturer at all, any sort of console, it's over. And I want to talk about this because I'll be honest, this to me is wild. I never thought we would see another day of the Dreamcast. But let's get into it.
Another day of the Dreamcast. So you did not hear this bullshit. This is the same person. This is the same clown that will make a whole bunch of videos. But then he's sitting here admitting and being honest saying, I use this a lot. I pay Microsoft money to get 10% of discounted on DLC. Like, I pay them my hard-earned money. I did it for Starfield. Starfield, the game that was negatively was bad. Right? You're talking about this game right here? This game right here, the one that was mixed and the DLC was negatively bad. So right here, the Starfield Outer Space, negatively bad. Negative. Mostly negative. Like negatively bad. Like, oh my god. So bad, you guys. This guy, this clown right here that I'm listening to, he's the same person who went out there, brought the DLC through Xbox Game Pass. So this right here, this is what he did. When this was $20, right? Let's just see all the plans. Like, When this was $20, he was paying $20 a month for Game Pass Ultimate to not only buy Starfield, but to even buy the DLC. And this is the same clown who was making all these Xbox is dead videos, is dead. Oh my god, what they're doing, the handheld is dead. Like, it's crazy. Like, what are we doing? Like, this is terrible and stuff. And then not even, like, this is written from like 23 minutes ago. From The Gamer. Xbox denies rumors that it's leaving the first-party console space. Just hours after being reported by multiple reliable insiders that plans for a, that the Xbox Series S and S were up in the air and no longer defines the release of Microsoft, has hit back at the rumors in a statement shared with Jez Corden and Windows Central, which these are reliable sources. Microsoft has affirmed that it's still actively invested in releasing a new first-party console, despite period reports suggesting that the corporation was exiting the hardware space altogether. We are actively investing in our future first-party consoles and devices designed and engineered and built by Xbox. For more details, the community can revisit our agreement announcement with AMD. Okay, so
Why we're investing in our next generation hardware lineup across console, handheld, PC, cloud, and accessories.
And their handheld is going to be dropping when? They're dropping in like less than a week away. We're less than a week away that this thing is going to drop, which I'm going to be picking up this right here, which is perfectly fine. I'm going to pick it up. Well worth my money. Definitely not getting a Steam Deck. Nope, not doing it. It ain't worth my time. So, it's October 16th. So yeah, it was about like a week away. We were almost there. It's literally like what, like next week? We're on the 5th. I think it's next week. Is it next week? That's a good question. Is it next week or is it the following? No, okay, so it's the following week. So it's gonna land on a Thursday. Okay, so Thursday is going to become, so basically, yeah, so it comes out on Thursday. So not this week, but the following week, in the next couple of days, it will drop. Which is perfectly fine. I'm gonna get that. So we're less than a week and a half away of this being dropped. Okay, continue.
I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD to co-engineer silicon.
Multi-year. All right, well, hold on. Let me hear what she just got to say.
AMD to co-engineer silicon across a
Hold on.
multi-year partnership with AMD. I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD.
They signed an agreement of a whatever strategy with Xbox and AMD
to co-engineer silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next generation Xbox consoles, in your living room and in your hands. Together with AMD, we are advancing the state of art in gaming silicon to deliver the next generation of graphics innovation, to unlock a deeper level of visual quality and immersive gameplay and player experiences enhanced with the power of AI, all while maintaining compatibility with your existing library of Xbox games. This is all about building you a gaming platform that's always with you, so you can play the games you want across devices anywhere you want, delivering you an Xbox experience not locked to a single store or tied to one device. That's why we're working closely with the Windows team to ensure that Windows is the #1 platform for gaming. The next generation of Xbox is coming to life, and this is just the beginning. We can't wait to show you what's next.
Okay. And it seems like that is true, because if they wasn't making a next generation, you know, whatever, there was exiting out of the market. Well, Nintendo, I think GameStuH has already said it best. Nintendo has already been exit out of the console market, the home console market, which is true. The Nintendo Switch 2, everyone treating it as a portable device, not a home console. Is a portable device that you can take it on the go. So basically, Nintendo has already been exiting out of the home console space. Xbox, what they're doing is they're hitting up both between home console and also mobile, having a mobile handheld as well. So they're dropping this right here. They're dropping two models. They got the $600 one and the $1,000 one. So it's really up to you what you want to do. So personally, I'm gonna get the $600 one. This looks good for me. The price for me is more reasonable. I can deal with it and I can live with it. I don't want to pay something over expensive, $1,000. I want something that I can get into. So this is like a mid-tier one, and I'm perfectly fine with that. And I'm pretty sure that D-Brand will have like a skin or something I could put over this to make it mostly black instead of white. So I have to wait for D-Brand until they do it. But once D-Brand does, then I can just order that, put the skin over it. Perfectly fine. I'm gonna make it more like black, have a little hint of white, and I'll be perfectly fine with that. So yeah. She said it best right there. So what are we talking about, Dreamcast guy? You know, if I'm not mistaken, right? Since we're talking about Dreamcast guy, right? Let's go down here real quick, because there was a video about. Oh, right here. Look at this. Breaking. Xbox kills the Xbox handheld.
Hey there gamers, Dreamcast guy here, and we have some breaking news which is kind of shocking, which is that Xbox is killing the Xbox handheld. Now, this project has still not been officially revealed, but there has been a lot of leaks and rumors for the last year and a half that this has sort of been the emergence to Xbox, the Steam Deck direction. Tell me about it. I thought this was a bold strategy. Can it wrap it up? It's time to just focus on Windows optimization.
All this garbage. And yet we are literally about a week and a half away till they drop this. And this is a Xbox handheld ally. This is an Xbox console device on the go, mobile. Because if it was PlayStation will be eating it all over it. That's how you know, man. These fanboys are fucking ridiculous. They really are ridiculous. So, it's been reported not that long ago that the rumors are false and stuff like that. So, I guess Dreamcast guy is just making another propaganda video, but you know, I look. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why are they talking about so much about Xbox, but yet you seeing PlayStation doing shit right now. Ghost of Yotei, you can't even slice certain things in here. This game could have easily ran on the PlayStation 4, right? And not only that, I just discovered today. I don't even think PlayStation even talking about this. I'm just discovering today that basically PlayStation. I'm just finding this shit out. I haven't even heard about this. This is crazy. That they are removing games that's on the PC. The complete edition of Horizon, they're removing that. That is crazy. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me put it. Look at this. Everything got a price except for this. Look. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. August 7th, 2020. That is no more. They're not even selling the Complete Edition. And you know they're removing it because they're either delisting it, and they are going to remove it, because now if you go on here, the remaster one, you can go here and you can literally buy it. Yeah, and then they're bundling it together. Like, I just want to buy the Complete Edition. And look, on here, they don't even have it, put it into cart for the Complete Edition. They want you to buy the bundle. That's crazy. That is crazy. I just find that shit out today. That's wild. And they'll talk about this than what even PlayStation is doing. That is wild. That is wild. Oh my god. But that's all I got for you guys today. That's pretty much as a wrap. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this? You know, like, share, comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And again, like, is this an L for Xbox? Yes. But is it something that I'm gonna lose sleep or be like, oh my god, or whatever, right? Like, I'm freaking out, I gotta, you know, whatever. No, like again, I'm on PC Game Pass. I'm still getting day and date on there. And like, again, like I said before, if I was on console, I'd just go one tier down. Okay, that's honestly what I would have done. And if Game Pass gotten too expensive on PC, I can unsubscribe, and I got a whole bunch of stuff that I can go on here to buy games. I can find different games and different prices. Like, it's literally ridiculous. Like, the amount of stuff that you can get on here is ridiculous. Look at this. Mortal Kombat XL, $1 or something change. Like, what are we doing? Look at this. Resident Evil Revelation, $2.80. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? Like, what am I here to cry about? If Steam doesn't have a sale, right? They don't got a sale going on. There's gonna be plenty of other sales, and I could wait for a discount. I'm perfectly fine. Like, it's not the end of the world. You know, for me, it's not the end of the world. And at the same time, I can still buy my full price games. I know what I'm going to buy. Okay? But again, I'm coming here with some solutions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming in here with solutions and stuff like that. Right? You don't see me subscribing to fucking Netflix for fucking $25 a month. Are you crazy? And like, again, I'm taking advantage of the free stuff. There's free. It's free. It's right here. I got free stuff. What is there for me to complain about? What is there me to be like that? You guys got to learn how to take advantage of stuff. If you don't know what's going on or how to take advantage, you better start learning now. Because I feel like a lot of people out there don't know some of the things that they could take advantage of stuff right now. They just don't know. They still stuck. Like, their mindset and their brain is still stuck in the 90s, early 2000s. We are in 2025. It's time for y'all guys to grow up and realize, yo, man, if you know you can't afford or you got financial, then that's a you problem. Figure out what you need to do. there's plenty of solutions and other things that is out here for free. Why are you not taking advantage of it? Xbox raised the prices. Okay, and what I'm going to do about it? Okay, then I'm going to either go one tier down, go to Essential, or if I'm on PC, if it got too expensive, then I'll unsubscribe, but I'm gonna still buy these games. I'm still gonna buy Xbox titles. That's not going away. At the end of the day, what makes me to play games is the games itself. Is the games is what they're offering. Okay? Am I subscribed to Fortnite Battle Pass bullshit? No, I'm not gonna waste all my money on fucking skins on Fortnite. I don't give a fuck what the new kids are on. I'm about me and myself. That's how you should be. That's how all my audience members should be. Looking at your own self, figuring out what you want to do. I'm not sitting here telling you what to do. I'm just sitting here pointing shit out. Here's are the things that what you can do. This is an L. Yes, I'm not defending it, right? It's higher prices. I can only give it out a guess. Here's some of the things why it's high. Could be maybe Call of Duty, is failing and they're using it to kind of boost up the number and profit. It could be a number of different things. It could be even, like, again, Xbox is spending money. Like, again, they're spending money. So this is not like they're upgrading and not putting nothing in there. They're putting something in there. It may not be for you and me. It may not be for you and me, and that's okay. If it's not you for me, we'll go one tier down or we unsubscribe and we'll move on. Yes, we'll come out and be vocal and say what we got to say about it. Whatever, right? We'll say what we got to say. We'll take a stand. But again, you see me, I'm voting for what I'm doing. I'm voting with my wallet. I'm not supporting PlayStation fucking title games, and I'm not supporting their fucking shenanigans. Crystal clear, and you see it for yourself. Okay, hey, he's not buying any fucking games on PlayStation. He's not subscribed to PlayStation blog or anything else like that. So he's keeping his word. He's saying what he got to say, and he's keeping his word. You got to give me credit for that. It's not like I'm not like Dreamcast guy saying one thing out of his mouth and be like, no, I'm sorry. Here, I'll give you some money, Xbox. Here you go. Here's my money. Even though I don't like you and I think Xbox is bad and your handheld is trash, but here you go. I still pay for your Game Pass $20 a month. I'm still going to support you. Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense to you? If I don't like Netflix, am I going to keep paying for Netflix? No. I don't want to keep subscribing to Hulu. Hold on. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep subscribing for this. You see it right here. Hulu. Is this tied to my bank account? No. No. It ain't tied to my bank account. This is a gift card. This is a certain amount of time for it. And then once it's up, that's it. They're not going to keep digging into my account. This is a gift card. I put a certain amount of money, 6 months. I'm taking advantage of it. I've been watching my shows, been watching a few this and that. And then once it's up, that's it. I'm done. Moving on. I'm not going to forget to cancel my subscription service or anything like that because I only put a certain amount of money. And then once the money runs out, that's it. And the service will be done and it will shut down, and that's perfectly fine. I'll just log off to my account and I can go about my business, and I got all this stuff right here for free. Okay, I don't mind paying for like this for a certain amount of time, but I'm not gonna subscribe to it and then I forget to cancel my. That's what they want you to do. That's not what I'm going to do. So what is my solution? Just buy a fucking gift card right here. Put the amount of money in there. And then watch whatever you can. And then once it's up, that's it. And then move on. I got my free stuff right there. That's what I'm doing. Oh, Steam is not doing a sale right now. Oh, What I'm gonna do? How I'm gonna buy these games cheap? Oh, I can go on here. You can go pirate the game. You can even go on here on these key sites. You can literally go on here and buy it for cheap. You could do that. You can wait for a sale. There's so many options to buy and get these games, even at a lower price. You know? And I gotta hear somebody crying about their little financial situation. Your financial situation has nothing to do with fucking me. That's not an Xbox problem. That's not a PlayStation fucking problem. That's not a Netflix problem. That's not a Hulu problem. That's a fucking you problem. Let's make that fucking clear. That's a you problem. You have financial issues. We'll get it together. Learn how to take advantage of the situation that you have right now. If you don't know, now you know. And now you're going to sit there and say, oh shit, damn, we got all these options here. What the fuck am I doing? Why am I paying all this money? Why am I paying for all this shit? There's plenty of other options, solutions, what I need to do. I need to do it. I shouldn't be listening to, I gotta watch this video so I can find hope again. Or whatever, or feel like I'm justifying. I'm not here to justify whether or not you want to unsubscribe to Game Pass or not. I'm not here to be your fucking crusader. I'm just here to point shit out, and it's up to you what you want to do. You want to unsubscribe? Unsubscribe. You want to still subscribe and keep on with the service? That's perfectly fine. You got every right to do so. It's justified. They're not putting anything in the service and saying, oh, they're not putting in shit. And it's not like, oh, they're not spending money. They're being stingy. They're not spending. They're spending money. They're spending money. Ninja Gaiden 4? That's money. Because both of these studios ain't doing it for fucking free. So somebody's got to be paying them. Somebody's making money. And who's making it happen? Xbox. Oh, but what about PlayStation? Or what are they making happen? Oh, with this? This is sad. This is pathetic. This is what they got. This is the best they got. And they putting out one AAA game while Xbox is just dropping games left and right. Just dropping games, making it rain. Boom, 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 boom. Like, again, I'm just pointing it out there that they're spending money and they need to make that money back, and they're going to find a way to get that money back. Now it's up to you as a consumer. What are you going to do about it? But again, you can't really sit here and say, well, they ain't doing shit. PlayStation, they ain't doing shit. They're not making deals like how Xbox is making deals right now. Okay? Let's keep it a buck here. And again, I'm not defending this shit. I'm just letting you know, just to wrap things up. I'm not defending this shit, but I'm just pointing it out to you that they are spending money and they're putting games on the server. So no matter what these prices are, just note to self, they're spending money and putting games in this bitch. Okay, they gotta make that money back somehow, some way, some form. Penny pinching. Okay? They're doing it at my job too. That I work. Yes, they're penny pinching. You think I haven't noticed that? Yes, the new company stepped in. Yeah, we're making money, we're doing this and that, we got great things, safety stuff, cool. But guess what? They're even penny pinching too. Right? They're doing it at my job too. What do you want me to do? I gotta go work and make some fucking money. Whatever penny pinching that they're fucking do, they gotta take away, you know, whatever the this or that is. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm there at the job to get a paycheck. That's what I'm there to do. I'm there to make money. Okay? But again, I'm pointing it out. They're putting out games. Forza Horizon 6, Ninja Gaiden 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Whether you like it or you don't, I made it perfectly clear. I'm not fucking getting Black Ops 7. I'm not paying for Battle Pass for that shit. I haven't even done that for Black Ops 6. So what makes you think I'm going to do it for Black Ops 7? It is trash and it's garbage. I'm going to be buying Battlefield 6. I made it perfectly clear. So even as an Xbox fan, not a fanboy, even I can talk some shit about Xbox games as well. You know who they not talking shit about? They ain't talking shit about that Ghost of Wokte. But again, they're dropping games and they're putting in work. Silksong is here. Stalker 2. Doom the Dark Ages. So they're spending money and developing games, and they're making deals to put games in here. Atomic Fall. Right? They're putting it in here. Silksong, and then they got Hollow Knight. They got both of them in here. Expedition 33. So they're spending money. They're developing games and they're spending money and they're dropping games onto the service. So you can't really sit there and say they're not doing shit or take that away from that. They're doing it. Again, this is not me justifying. I'm just pointing it out. You can't really sit there and say they're not doing shit. They're doing something. Oh, they're taking away the DLC price. I don't give a fuck about those DLC discount. Bitch, I was buying full price DLC on Forza Horizon 5. Did I fucking complain about it? No. I bought it full price. Cause you know why? Cause I know I buy the fucking game. I played it for well over 1,000 fucking hours. I know myself. This is what I'm saying. Look at your own self and fucking decide whether or not you're a grown ass person. You shouldn't be watching all these fucking videos to find some justifiable reason. Bitch, look at your own situation, look at your financing, and figure out what you want to do. I'm tired of it. Stop fucking crying. The price, it is what it is. Everything else is going up too. Fuck you want me to do? But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna find the best way as I can to navigate through this. I want to play Silent Hill F. You think I'm gonna pay $70 or I'm gonna pay that $550 on that CD card? I'm gonna pay that $550 on that fucking game key card. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. That Silent Hill F game, I'm gonna pay for $550 for it on a game key card site. Then going on Steam, spending full price for $70. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and navigating through. Do you see me crying about it? No. Do I go on melodramatic? No. Come on, man. Like we gotta start getting it together in 2025. It's ridiculous. But this is why I appreciate the Xbox community, because at least they're the ones who's stepping up and putting their foot down. I don't see that same energy for PlayStation over here. Damn sure don't see it for PlayStation. Not for PlayStation, nah. I don't see that energy at all. But then we got grifters like this is telling you like, oh, well, Xbox is dead, they're canceling it, and then they're coming out here 23 minutes later debunking that bullshit. And they made it perfectly clear right here. And the video is right down here. What are we doing? And they're releasing this in the next week and a half. And people already when the Game Pass prices went up, then they like, oh, I'm gonna cancel my ROG Ally and all this stuff. Game Pass, crying and shit. I'm like, bro, you crying? I'm not using Game Pass as a crutch for gaming, bro. Like, I still buy my games and I know how to buy them. I don't need Game Pass to tell me what to buy, because I buy my games in full fucking price. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I know how to buy my games full price. Thank you very much. And I know when to wait for a sale. Like, again, the Batman collection, I bought that at a bundle for like $3. For like whatever, $10 or something. I brought the bundle for Batman Arkham, the whole bundle, and then I brought Origin separate for like about $4 or $5. So like, you know, I could wait for a sale on some of these games. I have no problem. I brought Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection for like $30. Then full price. What are we doing? Right? I could buy games full price. I don't have a problem. I brought Mafia the Old Country. I brought it for full price. You know why? Because I like the story and everything else that they said in the game and stuff like that. That's why I played it for. I played it for the story. I don't mind the gameplay. The gameplay is cool, is whatever. But I brought it for the story. I like the story. I like Mafia stories. I'm enjoying my time with the game. And I'm playing it. Don't mind coming back to play the game again when they do that free update. I'll download it again and play it. I played it for Mafia 3. I did that for Mafia 2. And I did that for Definitive Edition. Marvel vs. Capcom, brought it on sale for $30. Metroid Exodus, I brought it for full price and including with the DLC. I buy my games. Here's Outer Worlds, and I'm going to be buying what? Outer Worlds 2 when it drops. I don't need Game Pass. I don't need Game Pass at all. I can still buy my games because I know what I'm going to buy. Enough with the crying and the melodramatic. At the end of the day, the one thing we should be more worried about is the games and what they're putting out for us to enjoy ourselves. That's what we should be worried about the most. I don't give a fuck about a subscription service. Just like how, like again, I don't give a fuck about a Netflix subscription service. Who gives a fuck about this? I got my free shit right here. And then people are crying about that. Oh, we gotta cancel my pre-order. I'm tired of it, bro. I am tired of the crying. I am tired of the over-the-top, dramatic bullshit, this and that. I'm just tired of the bullshit. I'm just tired of the nonsense. I'm tired of it. I don't hear anybody saying about anything about PlayStation. I don't hear anything over there. Whether PlayStation does good or bad, I don't even hear nothing over there. All I hear is, here's these games, Xbox, that's it. PlayStation, I don't even hear nothing. I hear a lot more stuff about Nintendo than PlayStation. I don't know, man. It's crazy. But I'm just saying, that's just my own opinions. These are all of my own opinions and my own thoughts on it. But again, let me know down below, what do you guys think? But until next time, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace. I'm gonna go and play some games. How I was like, you know, this Tales of Amada game. I don't know if you play this game, but bro, man, that Tales of Amada game, you know, the Vision Amada game. Not Tales of Amada. I'm thinking about Tales of whatever. But this one, Vision Amada, oh, yo, this game is good. I really like this game. It's really good. It's on Game Pass. I'm downloading it, and if it's good, you know what? If it's and so far it's good, then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy the game. And guess where I'm gonna buy it? I'm gonna buy it right on here. That's what I'm gonna do. Or if it's on sale, hey, I might pick it up. I might pick it up. I might pick this up on sale. For real. That game is really good. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That game really is good. If it's on here for sale, I'm gonna pick that up. It's really good. But peace.